Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me.
All right, everybody. Good morning. What up? Good morning, everybody. Happy freaking Monday. And we are back with another stream. Same place, same time, every day. Good morning. What's good? Good morning. Happy freaking Monday. Know a lot of guys are dragging your feet. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. But good morning. What up? What up, Drex? What up, dude? Niall in the building. What's good? Town legend. Sneaker nurse. Good morning. D-Rod. A nurse though. Cushy. What up, dude? Town legend. Mr. Los. D-Rod. Nami. Good morning. Let's go. Niners. Bang, bang. Yes, sir. Zuffin in the building. Jesus. Nathan. Kyson in the building. What's good? Jay Hertz. Mike. D-Rod. Jesus. RPK. What up, dude? P. Finesse. Jesus. K-Way. Adobo. Marcel. G5, Jinx, and Rob the Beard on the plane from Chicago to Norfolk. Chat with you all later. Shout my boy Rob. Safe travels, bro. Tito Kicks. What up, dude? Deadly Venom, Scene Lover. What's good? Mike Lee. Good morning. Vince. What up, dude? Mo Easy Kicks in the building. What's good? Good morning. Chris Montgomery. Lowy in the building. What's good? Big Bear in the building. What's good? Sup Bowl. Went to Breezy Bowl, LA this weekend. There you go. Mr. 843, IMNV in the building. Alex J's in the building. Just Do It. Mike Kicks. Firefleet. Good morning. Larry. What's good? Good morning. Phil Made in the building. Happy Monday, Raff. All I want is easy work today. What up, Dougie? Chunks Kicks. Arvin. Gino. James. What up, dude? Dope Jeremiah. McDaniel in the building. What's good? Good old Sneakers in the building. Good morning. What up? Good morning, everybody. Sup, Bowl in the building. Good morning. Ken, what up? On a double today. Get it out of 11 for PNSS. There you go. Mike Jones. What up, Mike Garcia? What's good, dude? I'm down 5K, but Crawford pulled it off. Drex says, hey, man, listen to the couple guys that told me to stick with sneakers. Yeah, move around, buddy, because Bud Crawford Yeah, he belt to ass to freaking Canelo, bro. Canelo wasn't really catching up too much. Bud did what he had to do on Saturday, and he won, and it was well deserved too. So anyone that told me like I didn't know anything, hey man, listen, I told you, freaking Crawford's a dog, bro. Sneaker Jetty, what up? Or Jedi, excuse me. Gino, what up, dude? Good morning, Danny V. Vince the Bowling, what's good? Casanova Kane, good morning. What up, Murd? What up, dude? Jonah in the building, what's good? Let's see. Crawford greater than Mayweather? I don't know. Aiden, what up, dude? The real champ. Bud, Y Pole says. Lewis, what up, man? Good morning. What up? Fire Fleet in the building. He outboxed him. Well, yeah, for sure. Let's talk about a moment. Appreciate the Patriots' big W yesterday. Let's go. Crazy game, Johnny says. You know, I didn't even watch that game, bro. That you were, what was it against Miami Dolphins? Miami Dolphins are cooked. Crawford's the best to ever do it, Drex says. Facts, bro. Good morning. How y'all doing? What up? Good morning. What's up, Assad? Good morning. What up, Mr. Sheridan? What's good? Jeremy Wu, what's good? Yeah, like if you want to talk about football, dude, I'm telling you guys, man, like Miami is freaking cooked, bro. They are freaking cooked. Like Tua's cooked, everybody's cooked. CD, what up, man? Good morning. How about the Eagles? Rob the Beard says, yeah. Patrick Mahomes starting off 0-2 in the season. I mean, like I said, it's still a little early, but like you got to realize like today is an important game for the Raiders and the Chargers because they go up against each other, divisional rivals, right? You got the Broncos that really, yeah, they freaking choked yesterday. Colts got another chance to hit that field goal and won the game. So Broncos are down 1-1 with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs 0-2. And then it's all going to come down to the Chargers and the Raiders, like who's going to stay at that number one spot. You know, is it going to be the Raiders or is it going to be the Chargers? You know, it's a big game today for sure. I mean, there was a lot of great games over the weekend. I mean, you had the Arizona Cardinals that almost blew a game. You had the Cowboys pull it off against the New York Giants over the weekend, which was pretty intense. But I don't know what Russell Wilson was doing during overtime. I really don't know what he was doing. But you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys fantasy football gurus in here were wondering why the hell Derrick Henry didn't get no touchdown, only scored 2 points on fantasy football. But obviously Lamar Jackson and Baltimore Ravens handled what they had to do against the Cleveland Browns. So it was a very, very interesting weekend. Of course, my Niners go up 2-0. If you end up picking Mac Jones up on fantasy football, I mean, the man had an amazing game. Right, it's like the quarterbacks that everybody dropped over the weekend, including, I mean, before this week, you know, came around was probably Tua. All right, probably Tua. Okay, no one probably picked up no Mac Jones because they didn't really know what he was gonna do. Okay, Russell Wilson had like 30 plus points on fantasy football, which was like I had him left on the bench. So Lamar is the real RB1. Facts, dude. Buenos dias, Raffy and fam. J-Bay says, what up, dude? Rojo in the building. Good morning. Francisco, good morning. What up? Anybody guys got to realize, Lions. Oh, dude, I've been a Caleb Williams hater for a very, very long time. I truly don't think he's all that. I never thought he was all that. I'm just maybe a Caleb Williams hater. Also, dude, the Lions put some belt to ass on that team for sure. Like yeah, what was it, like 57 to like 21 or something like that? It was something crazy. So yeah, Detroit Lions got it done. JJ McCarthy, bro, last night was just mid, bro. I was bored out of my mind against what was Atlanta against the Vikings last night. Man, I was just like, bro, I was like, man. And then if you have Joe Burrow too, Joe Burrow's out for 3 months. Yeah. If anybody has Joe Burrow on their team, he's out for 3 months. He had like a toe injury, and then it required like surgery or something like that. So he's got to. It's gonna take three months to recover. It's gonna suck because we'll see how the backup quarterback does. I mean, Jamar Chase still had a hell of a game last night too, or yesterday. So What up, Raph? What I missed? What up, J Red House? What's good, dude? Ben Johnson should have stayed, Lynn says. Chiefs lose, successful hate watch, J Main says. Panthers got cooked yesterday. Bro, I honestly don't think like Bryce Young could see over the line. I think he's just too short. Yeah, I think you guys are right about Bryce Young. I don't think he could see over the line. Just a field goal festivity. Dude, listen. You can't make this up with the Niners, bro. The Niners have like field goal kicker curse. Like Eddie came out there and kicked a field goal and missed his very first field goal with the Niners. Missed it. All the way right. And then obviously, the rest of the game he made all of his field goals, but you can't make this up, bro. Like you can't make this up, dude. He missed his first field goal. It's crazy. Kyler makes it work. Yeah, Kyler does, I guess. But, like, dude, the Cardinals almost choked yesterday. Like, their defense had a pick 6 yesterday, I believe. And, like, they were up a good amount. It was, like, 27-10. And then all of a sudden, they caught up. As Panther fans, he can watch Bryce play. He jumps a lot to see over the line. I mean, you guys had a chance. He missed Chubbard in the middle. Like, he missed him. And then he just threw the ball left for no reason. And nobody was there. Brandon Aubrey is the GOAT of kickers, Vin says. Cowboys made a 64-yard field goal. Yes, he did, dude. Yep. Brandon Aubrey. That throw, but that catch to Neighbors from Russell Wilson, that was insane, dude. I was like, ain't no way. What happened to Woody, though? Why is he so bad? Is it what, Jake? I don't know what it is. I don't know. I remember, Jake Moody, he got hurt. But even before that, he was still kind of missing field goals here and there. But like once he got hurt, for some reason, dude was just bad. And then just the Chicago Bears end up picking him up. So I mean, he'll fit perfect with the team. I mean, Sean, what up, man? That's because the Cardinals starting playing prevent defense in the third quarter. P says that was like one game that I didn't really watch until the end because I was watching all the other games. I honestly like watching, teams that I know I have players in fantasy. Other than obviously with the Niners, like I'll watch all the other, I'll watch Red Zone, but like once like the Niners on, I like focus on watching them first, and then I'll start watching everybody else. So, sorry, Burrow owners, Mark and Soul says, yeah, that does suck. Chiefs gonna be scary when their weapons are back and when Kelsey retires, Vin says. I don't know, man. You just have that division in general. You just got teams that are gonna be playing better, and they are getting better. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like you got the Chargers that are gonna be are getting better. You got the Raiders that are getting better. You got the Broncos that are getting better. Even though they choked that game yesterday, they should have won. But I mean, it is what it is. Rob the Beer, what up? Let's get it along. We'll start. Wait, what? Eagles? Oh god, flying my Burrow jersey at half staff. Moore says that division is tough. I mean, there's a lot of divisions that are going to be tough. Like NFC West is tough, man. NFC West is really tough too. I mean, the Rams are undefeated. The Niners are undefeated. The Cardinals are undefeated, and then you got the Seattle Seahawks that beat the Steelers yesterday. I was honestly expecting the Seattle Seahawks to lose that game yesterday, but I don't know. It looked like their rookie punt returner or their returner he messed up that possession, and the ball freaking hit him. And then he just let the ball go. I don't even think he knew that it touched him. What's going on, Raffy? Hope you had a great weekend. What happened with the Mars Yard? The Mars Yard, it looks like all the pre-orders went out for the Mars Yard. Everybody that got or was active on the app, or anybody that's, been kind of downloaded the app, got a pre-order yesterday or over the weekend. So you should have got that. But if you got a pre-order, that doesn't ship until 2026. So, yeah, my Dolphins 0-2, about to go 0-3, Andre says. When Tooth coming back to the chat, I don't know. Caleb John, what up, Crystal? Jamar Chase is down bad. Hype Ninja says. Travis Cheeks, dude, needs to retire right off the Taylor to of the Sunset. He's done. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Kelsey. Like last year, he didn't even do so well either. But he's looking like the same this year what he was yesterday. L's only by 3 points. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine, guys. That's all it says. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess you guys will be fine. I mean, it's only game 2, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, people are gonna keep giving Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City fans a lot of crap every time they lose a game. So that's just how it goes. What up, Rio? What's good, man? Good morning. What up? Imagine she's lose to Russ and the Giants too, Vince says. I love Jared Goff on the bench. Hopefully Baker can come through for me tonight, Kim says. I don't care what anyone says, but dude, Daniel Jones is playing very well. I know it's only game 2, and he's played awful with the Giants, but dude is freaking, I'm gonna say it, chat. Daniel Jones is freaking hooping, bro. Daniel Jones is putting up some good numbers out there, man. And like I said, I get it. It's only game 2. But like the man's playing very, very well. And I'm sure a lot of people that are on fantasy football picked up Daniel Jones. And no one was really expecting him to go like back-to-back games having like those type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at Mac Jones. Dude had a career high. Mac Jones was doing some work out there. Sometimes a change of scenery helps the mindset, Chris says. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Michael Pittman Jr. has finally got a quarterback that could see him. You know, I think Downs is pretty good. But, I mean, dude, Jonathan Taylor, oh, man. I have him on fantasy. This is the second year that I have Jonathan Taylor on my fantasy football team, and he's doing very, very well. I got AJ Brown on my fantasy team, and I need them to put him in a rotation. Visas. Well, the thing is, AJ Brown is gonna have some games, bro. Trust. Like he'll be okay. Like I know he didn't have like the best game, but now that Saquon Barkley is just there, like he is just the workload for that offense. Like he really is. And he averages like 5 to 6 yards per carry. Like why not just give it to him? You feel me? Like. Just Saquon is Saquon, you know? Would you put a Mac over your quarterback 1? No, absolutely not. Still will stick with Brock Purdy. Mac Jones, what I like about Mac Jones is that he's utilizing all the wide receivers that we have. Like, that's what I like about him. You know, versus like, you know, specific teams, they kind of like dedicate their offense to one receiver. But like all our receivers caught the ball, at least had 4 to 5 receiving receptions yesterday. So, I mean, you have Kendrick Bourne, you had Juwan Jennings, you had freaking Pearsall, you had our tight end. Like, everybody touched that freaking ball yesterday. CMC, man, was a receiver. He does it all, you know? So, Commanders will bounce back against the Raiders, Base Maryland says. Shanahan wanted to draft Mac Jones. Yeah, but like it's Mac Jones at the end of the day. You feel me? Like it clearly any quarterback that sits with the Niners, you're gonna fit the system. You know, you're gonna fit the system. Absolutely. You're gonna fit the system. And Mac Jones is he's fitting the system very well. I'll start Sanders over Flacco, G5 says. Someone better pick up Jake Browning for fantasy, Ken says. Well, the thing is with what's it called with Sanders, he's a third string quarterback for the Browns, I believe. He's not even like the second string. He's like the third string. Which sucks, but it is what it is. What up, Sound Legends? Sabrina's collab. I didn't see that. Are they doing Dickie collabs this week? Prisoners of the Moment, CD says. So what's going on with the Travis Scott Fragments? Just hopped on. What up, Super Tiny Asian? His crazy name, man. What's good, dude? Like I said, chat. So Brock Purdy's assistant quarterback. I wouldn't know that because Brock Purdy's only played with the Niners. You feel me? Like, it's hard to really say what Brock is because the thing is he's always played with the Niners. Like, you can't really know how he actually is as a quarterback until he plays with another team. Like, clearly, Mac Jones, I mean, he fits well with the system with the Niners, but you can't really say much about Brock Purdy because he's only played with the Niners, you know? You could say that maybe for Jimmy Garoppolo, you know, because Jimmy Garoppolo played with the Raiders and he was some freaking ass. Raph, I got the bet that Mac will fall. You want that work? Wait, what will fail? Jeremy Woo? Jeremy, why would I bet you on my second string quarterback? Aren't you a Patriots fan? Someone better pick up Jake Browning for fantasy, Ken says. I think I'm gonna drive sports ball. Nathan says, what up, Nathan? What's good, dude? What is Flacco doing? Nothing, G5 says. The Browns are just not good in general. So, but yeah, I wouldn't want to bet you. Why would I bet you my second string quarterback, bro? Like, he's a second string for a reason. You feel me? Like, if he fails, well, like yesterday, someone was giving me crap because, like, he was like, oh, you guys lost to the sorry-ass Saints. Yeah, I mean, we beat them with our second string. Like, that's what to be expected. We're going to sometimes struggle on, like, shitty teams because, like, we're playing our second string. So, pick up Jameson Williams. Everyone has Jameson Williams on their team. Quentin Johnson, everyone picked him up. He was, like, the waiver wire, like, gold. Because he was like the only wide receiver that, you know, everybody wanted on free agency. So, but anyways, chat, make sure you guys run it up, hit that like button. All right, this I still wouldn't trust Rattler. I'm not trusting him. I ain't trusting him. What up, B-Best? Good morning, collection fam. Blessing. What up, Puma? Travis Scott's on the 19th. Yes, sir. People take fantasy football too serious. I mean, it's fun. I mean, you got to realize that fantasy football, it's fun. People are going to talk smack. That's just with all sports. How you picked up all the, like, how you were talking smack yesterday, bro. How, like, yesterday, you picked up all the 49. You picked up Kittle. You picked up Brock Purdy. Who else do you got that just got hurt, Francisco? Can we all agree that Sassy Caleb Williams ain't it? I'm not a big fan of Caleb Williams. Why don't you trust the I don't know. I still don't trust him. I mean, like I said, it's his this is gonna be his first year that he's gonna put a lot of work. He's gonna put a lot of workload into you know, this year with his team, but like, you know, he's obviously gonna progress, you know, throughout the year, but I still wouldn't trust him on my team. Yeah. Frank pretend he it's wrestling for us because she says yeah never again. Yeah, stick to WWE, buddy. Move around, Frankie. What up, Nami? What's good, dude? Yeah, like fantasy football could be a pain in the ass, dude. Just like in our league, right? We have a super flex league where you could start 2 quarterbacks, right? And Joe Burrow goes down. Like, that's so shitty. Like, I know a lot of people on, like, I would say 3 of my 4 leagues that I'm in this year, Joe Burrow got drafted in the first round. He got drafted in the first round, bro. Yeah, stick to Travis Scott, buddy. Vince says. You wonder why, like this year was the first time that I drafted a 49ers player, which was CMC, and that was a gamble.
Go Pack Go.
Lil Matic David for the 38-month re-up. Go Packs Go. It's our year. Hashtag Packers. Lil Matic David says for the 38-month re-up. I appreciate that, my guy. Don't trust Caleb or don't trust the Bears. Both. Joe Burrow goes down every year. Nothing new, J Million says. As a Texans fan, don't make much confidence that the Texans will win tonight, W. Rod says. Yeah, I mean, they don't really have that wide receiver duo because you guys used to have, like, what, Tank Dell, which he's still out, but he's not. I don't know if he's going to be the same coming back. So all you guys have is Nico Collin. Trade Chase now before it's too late, Mark and Soul says. Burrow Glaze needs to be studied, J Main says. Joe Burrow, he has the worst luck. Sad for him, Base Maryland says. Yeah, you don't want to see any quarterback go down like that. It does suck, you know, but it is what it is. You feel me? Now it's the Raiders' turn. Texas is the only team that hasn't scored a touchdown yet, Raymond says. Nice. Morning, collection fam. It's late to the chat. We already talked about the fight, Texas says. Yeah, we did talk about the fight. How Bud won, you know, he won it fair and square, and everybody knows it. So, I mean, Canelo, what's it called? Canelo tried to do his thing, but Crawford he's just the better fighter, clearly. Morning Collection fam, I'm late to the chat. Did we already talk about it gets to the point where he's injured though, Vince says. Yeah, it is very unfortunate, but I mean, it's sports though. It's sports. You feel me? It's sports. Any player could get hurt at any time, you know, and it's just unfortunate. You know, anyone else get exclusive access for the Max SJ? I did not even know they were dropping. Hate to see any franchise quarterback go down. CD says absolutely, and I was rooting for him because like I honestly thought they were gonna bounce back this year, which it looked like they were, and it just sucks that he's gonna be out for 3 months. Jeffrey, what up, man? Crawford has been a beast, Cass says. Facts, dude. Omaha, stand up. Crawford won hands down, dominating from start to finish. Yeah, I was looking at every single round. Like, obviously, the thing is about Canelo, he's more of a power fighter. Like, he doesn't really, he doesn't jab much. He kind of really goes for the finish. When I was looking at his style of fighting Crawford, and Crawford was just like, I don't know, he just kept throwing. And a lot of those punches he was landing, a lot of jabs, the counters, like everything. He was like landing like uppercuts, everything, bro. Like everyone was saying like in the comments like he was running around, but like he was kind of going back and forth, kind of doing the left and right, just because he was trying to get, you know, Canelo off balance in a way, which makes sense. But just all around, every single round, he was, my personal opinion, he was winning every single one of them, you know. No Travis Scott fragments today. It's going to be this week, Jackson. You have to expect that Travis Scott's are most likely going to shock drop this week. When I say shock drop, that means it's going to shock drop on the Travis Scott website. So expect that to happen this week. All right. And if you guys want to feel free to let me know if you guys end up picking those Fire Red 5s over the weekend. I know those were, those dropped on Saturday. If you guys managed to scoop up a pair, or if you guys saw them. How about this? I'll ask you guys this real quick. Are the Fire Reds sitting in your area? Okay. Let me know that. Canelo never jabbed, and Crawford jabbed and stayed roll in the fight, and Canelo can't defend to the right or throw offense. Nathan says, if you think that was running, then you don't know boxing. CD says Crawford was definitely ready for this fight. Think Canelo thought nothing of the fight. Assad says Texas by 13 today. Young says I heard Travis fragments were back loaded on the sneakers. Japan. Eric says, yeah, I'm expecting the Travis Scotts to drop on the Nike sneakers app. I know there was a lot of rumors talking about Travis Scotts were not dropping on the Nike sneakers app, but you have to understand when it comes down to Travis Scott's, especially with Nike and Jordan brand, they like to load up the shoe very, very last minute. So I don't expect them to load up the Travis's until probably either Thursday or Friday. It's going to be one of those days, chat. If you want to talk about like when are the Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1 Lows dropping on the Travis Scott website, it most likely will be either Thursday or Friday would be my guess. And then obviously, the Travis Scott's most likely will load up on the Nike sneakers app, because I know we're going to get a lot of people asking, where the Travis Scott's at, like where are they loaded, why aren't they loaded yet? Well, if you are experienced with Travis Scott's, Jordan 1 Lows, or just Travis Scott's in general, you already know that those get loaded up last minute. So had EA this weekend to pick up, then had a Shoe Pals grand reopening and ended up picking up Wet Cements and Kobe Dodgers instead. Congrats. I taught Crawford everything he knows, Orlando says. Right. Yeah, they're sitting in my area. I'm in Houston, MJ says. Nam, I'll make the call, Francisco said. Getting the J's, Alex says. Yes, sitting, but crazy fire, Firefleet says. Are we getting a Travis Scott drop, Rab? Most likely we are. We most likely are. Okay, get ready for the sweats to be in here, Francisco says. 100%, dude. Dude, this place, like, the thing is, it's like there hasn't really been anything crazy as of late to build up the momentum with the Jordan 1 Travis's, but 100% people are going to get excited about Travis Scott's once it gets a little bit closer, right? Like, I would say, like, things are going to start to pick up on probably on Wednesday, because the next couple days you got the P-Rods, Obviously, this Saturday, you got the Air Jordan 3 dropping this weekend as well. And then obviously next Saturday, if you guys did not see this over the weekend, but the Air Jordan 5 Tokyos are officially loaded up on the Nike sneakers app at $215. They're dropping on the 27th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's not this Saturday, but it is the next following Saturday. I don't have the stock numbers just yet for these Jordan 5s, and I will most likely have them for you guys once it gets closer to the release day. All right, probably Friday evening. Ken says, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that's shitty about Travis is that, like, they're gonna get everybody waiting all day for the shoe, which, you know, there's really nothing new to it, but it does suck that, you know, we have to be waiting all day for the shoe to drop. But I honestly think it's going to be either Thursday or Friday, so just be ready for it. Don't expect, you know, this Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low to be an easy scoop. It is dropping full family sizing, so you're going to get men's, you're going to get you're going to get preschool, and you're going to get infants dropping this week as well when it comes down to the Travis Scotts. All right, I'm still running off the adrenaline from the Yu-Gi-Oh! W Town Legend says, it's my time to shine. Francisco says, you're so freaking glazed. You're like, Frank, you gotta be the biggest Travis Glazer I know, bro. You got to. I just hope we see a lot of W's on this site, CD says. I hope so too. I'm sure we will. I mean, they've been pretty consistent on, you know, trying, you know, I mean, not trying, but getting people the W's on the Travis Scott website. But like, if you end up going for like infants or preschool, your chances on getting Travis's are pretty high, probably. If you're in the family, you ride or die. I had surgery and still tuned. What up, Kelly? How many W's do you think we'll see? I don't know. Would I be surprised if the Travis Scott's ones are backdoored heavy? I wouldn't be surprised at all. Also, I think boutique stores are going to get Travis's as well. I think boutique stores are 100% getting Travis's. There was a list. I saw a list of stores that are getting the what's it called? There was a list of stores that are getting the golly, why did I get a brain fart? The Tom Sachs. Let me see. Here we go. Shout outs to the homie Deadass Kicks. So I guess there's gonna be a bunch of boutique stores getting this shoe. So here in North America, it's Dover Street, Notra, Sneaker Politics, Union, Shoe Gallery, The Dark Side, Alma Mater, and Undefeated is getting these Tom Sachs. Supposedly Tom Sachs are dropping on the 19th. So it's not finished yet. So Tom Sachs this week. We have Tom Sachs this week. We got Travis's. Okay. So, and I think that's going, 19th is on a Friday too. 19th is on a Friday. So expect boutique store raffles probably going up very, very soon this week. So when are the Travis's coming out? Travis Scott should be coming out this week, at the end of the week. Chris Montgomery, what up, man? Mars Yard 3.0. Would you be able to make a video explaining how to improve your chances on winning Travis Scott website? Darren said something about clearing cookies and have no idea when he's talking about. Benji says, dude, let me tell you something. Now, and obviously some cook groups will probably give you like specifics, but I'll give you the honest truth. When it comes to any Travis Scott drops, you just got to be lucky, bro. It's plain and simple, short and sweet, okay? Literally, you have to be lucky. Sign up. Literally, this is all you have to do. Sign up on all the boutique store raffles, okay? Sign up on Sneakers app and sign up on the Travis Scott website and pray to the sneaker gods that you will hit. That's all you have to do. There's no gimmicks. There's no cheat codes around it. Like, there's nothing. You literally have to sign up, put your size in, and hope for the best. That's it. That's all I have to tell you. That's like, don't treat Travis Scott sneakers like any other drop that you've entered for. Whether if it's a raffle whether if it's a first come first serve, but majority of the time when it comes down to Travis Scott sneakers, it's most likely a raffle. Like when Nike Sneakers app ends up dropping the fragments, it most likely will be like a 10-minute raffle. I still wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being an exclusive access. So that is the best advice I could give you, bro, is just to sign up for all this, all the raffles that are out there once it goes live. That's all I have to say. There's nothing else. Like clearing cookies, clearing history, all that dumb shit. Like that don't work, bro. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, just sign up and hope for the best. So don't be like and Travis been like people will say, oh, if you buy on the Travis Scott website, that gives you a chance to hit the shoe. No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. Everything is just completely random. Yo, Raph, I'm thinking about having Bronson Reed take my Travis mochas and throw them in the ring tonight on Raw. What do you think? Hey, man, listen. Do you know which sites are dropping the Travis other than the Travis Scott website? Sneakers app. I'm expecting some boutique stores. Boutique stores will get them. Undefeated, I'm a Manier. Like this list that you see right here, all these stores are going to get Travis's, most likely, plus more. So would not be surprised if this list right here will be the same list that you see for Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows. But that listing won't come out until the raffles start to go live. No one really knows which stores are getting them. But boutique stores, if I would guess, like this list right here, this is a pretty good list to guess off of too. So I think that'll go crazy. I only hit once on Travis' website, Mr. Nice Kick says. You need to buy a tee, shorts, socks for better chances, Cushy says. I think they'll go crazy, Subbowl says. Do you think they're going to be on the equal? Most likely, like if Travis Scott's end up dropping in boutique stores, all these boutique stores will do equal raffles. Okay? Everything will be equal. I don't think besides the Travis Scott website, the Travis team will most likely will have their own raffle like any other raffle they've done in the past. But all the other websites, boutique stores will most likely will be an equal raffle, most likely. No first come first serves are done on any of these sites, especially for a Travis Scott. So just expect everything is going to go through equal. All right, Atomic, what up, man? Stop sneaker drawing, make them a Leo drop, Atomic says. It's all going to come down to how many pairs at the end of dropping. But if I would guess for a Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low, it most likely will be a 10-minute raffle. So, like, if you want to talk about 10-minute raffle, like, watch the infant sizes and the preschool sizing be a 10-minute raffle as well. Sometimes they do like a Leo drop for the infants and preschools, but like majority of the time, it's going to be probably a 10-minute raffle. So, yo, Raph, I think they're going to have the spinner belt tonight for the sale since Cena last go around in Massachusetts. They sell those belts everywhere they go. Love EQL, by the way, Orlando says. Yeah, it's all going to come down to equal, man. With all these sites, but everything's going to be based off luck, okay? There's no cheat codes, there's no nothing. It's just all going to come down to luck. Should I trade my bricks for Travis's? That's up to you, Low Top. That's up to you. If you want to trade your brick by bricks for Travis Scott's, that's totally up to you. In my personal opinion, I would absolutely keep the brick by bricks. That's my personal opinion, though. I mean, if you really want the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows, then go ahead and trade your bricks for Travis's if that's the case. So, buy the action figure, Francisco says. 3 times in a row, I've hit on Travis site. 1 account, no cap, Jeremy says. There you go, F equal Mo says. I hope I hit on the Travis Scott Fragments Jordan merch. They will have merch. They will have merch unless you get a sneaky link, Cushy says. Keep them, K-Way says. Can you return after you buy it? What? The Travis's? Can you return them if you buy it? I mean, I don't think anyone would consider returning a Travis Scott if you end up buying them. Yeah, I don't know. Probably an unpopular opinion, but I've been a fan of Travis Scott. I'm more of an OG Jordan sneakerhead, but they still gonna sell out, Sean says. Dang, Raffle, wish you were still in Pacific Northwest. I'm going to SneakerCon Seattle this weekend, Mr. Sheridan says. Sheesh, there you go. This is what I've been. You talking about Got Soul? I think Got Soul is going to be there. No, Got Soul is going to be there this weekend. This is what I've been training for all year for. You've been training all year for Travis's? Dude, Frank, this glazing needs to stop, bro. You've been training all year to buy the Travis's, huh? All that training just to take an L, huh? Yeah, you can. That's so crazy, Frank. I've never heard like this. Is like, I'm telling y'all, pay attention to Francisco, bro. This man is the biggest Travis glazer. He actually no, you know, that's the op. You know, actually, let me take that back real quick. He's the biggest Travis sneaker glazer. When it comes to his music, he don't even listen to his music. He just loves his sneakers. Has anyone received their Supreme Dunks? I'm still waiting, Daniel says. I know this is off topic, but I went to a Ja Rule concert this weekend, and the man is ripped, no glaze. There you go. Hey, that's dope. Ja Rule, I can see the trade more wear out of the Travis Scott. Absolutely. I mean, 100%. I would say like Travis Scott's are more of a wearable shoe. Be my first sneaker event. There you go, Mr. Sheridan. That should be fun. Ask yourself, am I trading my bricks because I genuinely think Travis is better? Or am I doing it to impress my homeboys, Rio says. I mean, it doesn't really matter regardless what shoe you have because it's still a flex either way. I'm actually hoping to hit on Travis to trade for bricks. I think that's what most people are probably going to do. I think most people are probably going to go for Travis's just to trade for brick by bricks. He's been trading his cheeks and mouth for Travis Scott, Tooth says. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. We were hearing Travis all our way to California. Don't do that, Francisco says. What? No, we were not. Trading himself for the Travian. I got my Supremes on Saturday, Steven says. Glaze like Orlando says. Didn't he cop the $200 action figure? He did. There he is, the fart smuggler, Mr. Sheridan says. Yeah, Tooth is in the chat. Tooth was in the chat because the Seattle Seahawks won yesterday. Just like last week. The Seattle Seahawks didn't win and you didn't see Tooth around. Go for size 12. I'll trade you my bricks, Low says. The matcha highs are the best Travis has ever, Subbull says. That's the only one I needed, Subbull says. Yeah, I mean, listen. These Travis Scotts are probably what? Like the last really hype shoe to drop this year besides, I don't know how the Jumpman Jacks Chase Bs. How do you guys feel about those, though? The Jumpman Jacks Chase Bs, you guys feeling those? I've only hit on Fuel Jacks, Lo says. Hey, Raph, what and where are the drops, Ricky says. The drops for the Travises are going to be on the Travis Scott website. They will drop on Sneakers app as well this week. Don't know what's going on with Tom Sachs. I think Tom Sachs are set to drop on the 19th this week. I don't know how they're dropping them. They could drop them as an exclusive access this Friday. And we also have the 3s on Saturday. We have some stuff dropping, but they don't drop until like the end of the week. So, I mean, that's what to expect. I'm about to pop out in the chat today, Rio says. So, since everyone will trade Travis ones for brick by bricks, think resale will go down. It's all going to depend on how many pairs are out there. So, wait, it's football season? How about them Chiefs? Oh man, Chase B's are goated, Francisco says. No, they ugly, boring. Firefly says, don't worry about the Chiefs, dude. They'll be okay, CD says. Unreal Tooth, that's why literally the definitive bandwagon fan, CD says. Chase B is going to be popular after they take this L, Low Top says. I mean, Chase B's Jumpman Jacks, I think once it gets to the release day, a lot of people are going to want it. Like, is it the best Jumpman Jack out there? Probably not. But Jumpman Jacks, they will 100% sell out, though. What's better, Tokyo 23 5s or the Travis Fragments? Travis Scott Fragments, probably. Just because it's more wearable. That's it. That's the only reason why I would choose the Fragments over the Tokyo 5s. It's wearable. It's wearable. And plus, I love Jordan 1 Lows. So, Frank, I don't like that. It glows because she says. because I didn't come to the YouTube channel. That's a bandwagon. Nah, I took a week away because I've been spending too much on shoes, Tooth says. Plotting on the Chiefs' downfall, Vince says. Wow. By the way, chat, I did want to show you guys this jacket that I got. I got it from Civil Regime. It came in yesterday. So got the LWO Letterman jacket in. As you guys can see, this is the Penta jacket. Dude, this jacket is crazy. So got this jacket. This was from the Civil Drop. If you guys joined the Civil Drop on Friday, thank you guys so much for tapping in. But this was the LWO Letterman jacket that I ended up getting. The shipping, it dropped on Friday, got the shipping the same exact day, and it got here yesterday. So they do deliver on Sundays. So I got this pretty freaking quick. So I'm still waiting for another shirt to come in. I think I'm waiting for the Stephanie shirt to come in, but we got the Letterman jacket, which is really, really dope. So Chiefs are beating them themselves, Tooth says. So if anybody is still looking for their stuff, I'm pretty sure you'll get your stuff very, very soon. I'm still waiting for my t-shirt. Yeah, I only got the jacket though. The jacket came in pretty quick. All right, the jacket came in pretty quick. Yeah, I wonder why, Francisco says. Yeah. But anyways, got the jacket. I think this is really, really dope. I'm glad that I went with the medium. No shipping for my free hoodie. I feel like that is one that might take a little bit, but it just depends. Plus, I live in Vegas and they ship from California. So, let's see. Damn, you got your silver already? Yes, I did. How sizing? I would say sizing is definitely. I would say medium is my true to size. So that's why I went with a medium. But it fits really, really good. Hold on, let me put it on there. It fits really good. I had all the buttons. Now I have to put it on. Fits really good. Fits really, really good. So that's how it looks like. Jacket's sick as hell, dude. Look at that shit, dude. That's dope. This is dope. It has obviously a lot going on, but I think it's a really dope Letterman jacket. Probably won't be able to wear this until like November. But it's a sick Letterman jacket, dude. I don't remember the last time I got a Letterman jacket. What up, Chalupa? What up, man? Good morning. Put it on, Raph. Yeah, I think the retail on this was $150. So, it's a size down. Deadly Venom says. What do you mean size down? I'm a true medium. That fits me. Francisco says. Raph the Civil Regime Glazer CD says. Hey man, listen. You use that for Christmas. I know. The thing is, I can't wear this until like November when it gets really cold out here in Vegas, dude. So, but it is a nice little piece to have. I think the quality is really, really good. For $150 for a Letterman jacket is cheap. I mean, look at the dude. It's so crazy to think about because the Yu-Gi-Oh Letterman jacket was $600, bro, and this was only $150, which is not bad at all. You can put all your track and field medals on there. The jacket is nice. It is very, very nice, chat. It's still. I don't know if the site is still up, but like it was still available. No, actually, this sold out. This item sold out on Friday, so I'm glad to have it though. So I haven't worn a Letterman jacket since like I don't remember, but this one is really, really nice. Glad to have this one. I get mine today, Raph. There you go, Moonlight. Let's see, bro. I overslept. The Yu-Gi-Oh t-shirt, man. Ben says. As didn't play sports too. Says, so, wow, 150 good for that too. Legit says. Is anybody going for the Deons this morning? Marcel, where are they dropping at? $600, bro. $600 for the Letterman, which is insane. I'll take $150 all day for a Letterman jacket. Yeah, true to size. I would say go true to size on these ones. But the thing is, they sold out. Like, this is an item that sold out on their site. So I went true to size and went with a medium. And fits perfect. It's freaking perfect. So I took all L's on the Yu-Gi-Oh drop. Atomic says. Marcel's on Nike. Okay, we have to take a look at that. They need to drop an OTC jacket, Francisco says. Yeah, all right. Of course you would buy that. You probably buy the entire collection, I'm sure. All right, here we go, chat. Let's take a look at this real quick because I have to catch up when it comes to like sneakers. Okay, I have to catch up on some stuff. Are you talking about these ones, Marcel? You talking about these, right? You're talking about these ones. What up, Drip King? What's good, man? I'm not going for nothing else until the Tokyos and Travis drop. Then I'm out of the game for the year, Rio says. Dude, there's no way that you're passing up on what's it called, the Black Hat Jordan 4s. What up, Black Nimbus? What's good, man? What's dropping today, Raff? What's dropping today? Nothing is dropping today, but I think things are gonna start to pick up at the end of the week for sure. Things are gonna start to pick up at the end of the week. I'm telling you guys this right now. You have to tap in every single day this week, but because you just never know what's gonna happen. All right. Wait, what? Wait, what? I can't see live chat or comments or anything. Not even them. Yeah, people. Hold on. Have people been getting having issues? Shout out my boy Flipper Drip, man. Has anybody been getting issues on like live streams on YouTube where like you guys can't see chat? I know Tito Kicks had a issue the other day, and it finally popped up for him. It looks like I Am Kosher is having trouble today as well. So I don't know if you guys have been having trouble with that lately. Those are fire. Oh yes, okay. So this is the one. So these are dropping this morning. Looks like Nike, JD Sports, Finish Line, Shoe Pals, Hibbett Sports, Snipes USA, Foot Locker, and Chic are getting these turfs today. So we actually have a drop. No, it's just those damn ads, Vince says. Saying you're stopping sneakers after September, Atomic says cap. Pass on the Black Cats for sure, fam. There's no way, dude. Well, me personally, I'm not passing on the Black Cats. I kind of want those. Definitely want those in the collection for sure. Because I feel like the Black Hats for this winter is definitely going to be my go-to Jordan 4. Just because, like, I don't really wear a lot of all-black shoes too much. But those ones for sure. I feel like the Black Hats, do you guys think is, like, the Black Hats a double-up worthy? You guys think that's double-up worthy? I still need a second pair of white cements. And I think that's a double-up worthy. But I don't know. All black Jordan 4s, double up worthy. But I just feel like the fact that it's going to go for like a good amount of money, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see. I'm gonna cop those Black Hats to seek for the 3s, Sub Bowl says. I just want gammas. Okay, I mean that's fair too. I'm not going for the Black Cat 4s, not a fan of the black shoes too, says. And that's fair. Yes, just one pair for me. Yeah, I think maybe one pair. I don't know. I say this now until I wanting the second pair. Because I know I have a feeling that I'm going to wear that pretty heavy over the during the holiday season. I'm getting 3 pairs of Black Cats. I definitely had to double up on the white cements. Ninja says, Black Cats is a double up, Moon. I feel that, Chris says. Double up is crazy for some all black 4s, Raph. I mean, if you really like the shoe, you know, then that's up to that individual. You feel me? Expect the quality control on the Black Cats to be a problem. I agree, Sean. I said that like last week, and I agree with that as well. Definitely a pair, just one to need to double up, Shane. Okay. Taxi 12s too. Nah, they look dusty to me, Jay says. Okay. All right. I see y'all's comments. All right. Oh, here it is. Where's Frank at? The ultimate grail for him, the Air Jordan 1 Low. See what I mean on these pictures? And I said the same thing in person about this shoe. And I like the fact that they have this, you know, Sneaker Alert has this picture because this is exactly how the shoe is going to look like in person. Lanice, what up? Still on the fence about the Black Cats? That's fine. If you're on a fence of it, that's totally okay. So if you guys look at this picture, right, on the Travis's, it definitely has a slight sail look on the upper, and I talked about it on the video because obviously my video wasn't doing the shoe justice because it was so bright in there, and it was making the shoe look really bright. But I would say if you guys, once you guys see this in person, this is how the shoe is gonna look like when you see it. It has a slight tint of like sail on it. on the upper, just like how this picture looks like. Like obviously the midsole has the aged look, and then on the upper you have the blue swoosh, you have the blue sock liner, and then you got the black laces, and you have that little sock tab, not the sock, but the lace tab on the bottom of the shoe. Okay, so if you see this picture, like I said, it looks exactly how they look like in person. Y'all should really check out the Born and Raised NFL collab. They did everyone team nothing clothing right, Base Maryland says. How much are the t-shirts going for, like retail wise? I want them for the toe, easy shoe to wear. Beater CD says, gonna be so fire. I would say this, I'll give it for the Travis Scotts, is that like the leather quality on the Travises are really, really good. It's really, really good. I think they executed the leather. It is better than the OGs, but like the look, the color blocking on the OGs are better, but the leather quality on this is very butter. It's nice. So, bro, some rep companies saying even the box passes StockX scan LMAO. So how many fragments will be real? I don't know. Raffle, did you see Travis Scott down in Puerto Rico in Bad Bunny's concert last night? I did see that, Nelson, and he was wearing those pink Jordan 1 lows. You know those pink Jordan 1 lows, right, that he wore months ago? He's been pushing that shoe out, and I honestly think that is a Jordan 1 low that's probably going to drop at the end of the year. I'm expecting that Jordan 1 low, that pink colorway that he's been wearing, is going to drop at the end. I think it's going to drop in December. What up, Piglet? What up, man? Good morning. Which shoe is better, Travis or Nigel's? Lows? Man, I don't know. I think they're both great. I think the Nigels look really, really good on feet. I've seen a ton of people when I went to SneakerCon LA. There was a lot of people wearing those Nigels. It's not better than the Nigel Sylvester. Better this time, John says. I don't know. I think quality-wise, both shoes are great. Colorway-wise, it could go either way, bro. When it comes to Travis's and Fragments, it could go either way. Because, I mean, it's a blue and white shoe. I mean, it's a pretty wearable shoe. And then the Nigels are just a black and sail red shoe, which is very, very wearable as well. So, like, I feel like both are really good. So, you call it. Well, I mean, the thing is that I've said this before, Frank. It's like they have this pattern. Like, they did the same pattern what they did last year, where they had the Jumpman Jacks, right, last year around April. And then they had the Jordan 1 Low medium olives drop in like around August time, September, which is the same time as the Fragment time. And then they had a Jumpman Jack, the Mochas, and then you have the Chase B's drop in October. And then at the end of the year, they ended off the year with the brown velvets. So I wouldn't be surprised if they end another year again by dropping a Jordan 1 Low again before, during, September, August time. And then Jumpman Jacks, and then another Jordan 1 Low to end the year off. Wouldn't be surprised if they do that. And since Travis has been wearing that pink shoe pretty heavy, I could see them 100% dropping that in December. So can't wait. Watch Trey rocking comments. Trey, wait, what? I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the price to go down a little more on the Nigel 1 Lows. Redline says. Nigel Jordan 1 Lows are more wearable and more obtainable, Texas Chef says. Yeah, I don't even know how much they're going for. What up, Mike? Welcome back. I don't know how much they're going for now. I did not check. I mean, that is one shoe I took an L on. I wish I had those, but, it is what it is. I move on to the next shoe. But that is one shoe I haven't seen how much they're going for now. Let's see. Better with time. Last sale was $249. Size 8 goes for... Size 8 goes for asking is $200 for Nigel's. I would absolutely scoop that up. Low key. I might have to scoop that up. Wait, who are you talking about? Trey? Who are you talking about? You talking about the homie Trey D? Talking about him? Trey Kicks? Yeah, dude. Man, $200. That's asking too. Actually, specifically $198 is asking, which is like pretty cheap. I still don't have Nigel's. Want them bad, Pat says. I mean, they're going for the low. They're going for the freaking low. So, I mean, what's the retail? $150 on them? Dude, you could get them for the low. Buy them, Raph, Moonlight says. Yeah, but there's a lot of shoes that I want. There's a lot of shoes that I want right now. You know, there's a lot of shoes that I want right now. Trev, he says, wait, Trev, who? Cop all day, all the prices. Jeff says, still don't have the Nigels, dude. The thing is, I'm shout out to my homie Collie Greens because he hooked it up with an 8.5 for those Kobe's. And I'm gonna send the size 8s for a steal, dude. For the Kobe's. Once I get that 8.5, I'm gonna sell the size 8 for like $200 for the Kobe purples. Click buy now, Raff. Just chillin' says, yeah, probably because it's gonna go for what after tax and shipping, probably out the door is like $260. So, Raff, did you know the other stores released the Raffles and the Mars Yard 3.0s yet? I want to get another pair. They have not, bro. They have not. Raffles have not gone out, but like I said, there is a list of stores that will be getting them. So I don't know when that's going to be. But it's probably going to be very, very soon. I'm assuming it's probably going to start up around Wednesday. Because if the Mars Yard 3.0s are rumored to drop on, Friday? I'm assuming that the Raffles should be going live very, very soon. Don't be surprised. Okay, don't be surprised. Like I said, if Raffles start to pop up by like either, the next couple freaking days. All right? Because supposedly they're dropping on Friday. So if they're set to drop, if there's a possibility that they are dropping the Travis Scott's the same day, well, Travis Scott will load up probably on their website on late afternoon, maybe on Friday. Good morning, Raph. Sorry for asking, but just got on stream, but I'm sure you have covered it. Any word on Travis Scott's sneakers drop or just his site? It's gonna drop on the sneakers app most likely, because the thing is and it's okay if you're asking that question. It's fine, Corey. But it just wouldn't make any sense to why they wouldn't drop them on sneakers app if they're dropping in full family sizing, right? We're talking about infants, preschool, men's. I'm pretty sure it's going to drop on sneakers app, and that's going to be on Saturday. So the Mars Yard 3.0 coming out in store only. And you have to have the ISRU account with points to have a chance, Base Maryland says. You think so? Is that a fact, or are you just guessing? Is that a fact, or are you just guessing on that one? Because I don't know. I just feel like with the boutique stores, I don't really think they would care to have people have an app in order to buy the shoe from these websites. I don't know. It'd probably be at 8 Friday evening. If I hit, I'm getting my mom's size so she can wear them to work. I don't know. For me, for the Mars Yards, you need the app, Black Nimbus says. Okay. Is it a fact? Really? I think it's up to the store's discretion. Unless they really want to make it harder for, you know what I mean? Make it harder for people to buy. So, I don't know. I don't really like the tabs on this shit. And honestly, people just want the shoe to flip. I think people just want the shoe to flip. I don't think anybody wants to wear them. Literally. I think people just want this shoe just to flip, right? I mean, who in here is actually wearing this shoe? I told y'all, people see the price tag and people want these. These go for like over $1,000. $1,000. People saw the price tag. It makes the shoe really, really hype. Damn, that means the high scores might not get another pair, Piglet says. I don't know. Their entire system of the ISRU, whatever the hell app is, they just make it super complicated. But, I mean, if you're wearing them, wear them. But, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to, trade bait these. I listen, chat. At the end of the day, I still keep that energy. I don't get the hype around it. But like I said, if you like it, you go for it, but for me, it's not for me. I'm wearing mine, Base Maryland says. The boutique's going to backdoor them, so my mind says. All hyped them sacks, foo-foo, Steven says. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the tabs. I don't like the front tab of the shoe, and they have the tab on the back heel. I'm the Zags. I'm wearing them to my wedding. They dipping because they you don't get them till next year, Francisco says. Well, the thing is, that's what it's probably going to hold its value, though, Frank, is that, like, since it is a pre-order, who knows what the market is going to do once, you know what I mean? Who knows what the market is going to do? Like, people just think they're, like, experts with, like, StockX market. It's like, I don't know. General purpose shoe is one of my favorite silhouettes. I'm wearing mines. Jeff says, each boutique store per Nike Craft IG will release info on how to purchase them on ISRU account needed, Black Nimbus says. So if they end up, okay, how about this? If they end up dropping on Sneakers app, right, Black Nimbus, do you think that you're going to need to know, you're going to need the app in order to buy these Tom Sachs? Is that what you're saying? Because, like, since everyone's doing a pre-order, right, do you think Nike is going to do a pre-order themselves? Or what do you, I don't know, man. Like, with the whole thing about how, like, you have to stay active, and anybody that wasn't as active on the app is still getting the pre-order. So, like, I still think that Nike is gonna drop them, but do you guys think that Nike is gonna drop them as just a regular drop, and then you're gonna have a chance, and then you have other people that purchase the shoe as a pre-order waiting until 2026? So for me, it doesn't sound like we might not even get a Sneakers app drop, but I don't know. I might be wrong, dude. I don't know. Okay. Right, they do. I love the shoe. Not a fan of the man. I wear mines. I have a feeling Sneakers might be an EA, to be honest. I think so, too. I think it probably will. With how difficult it is to even get people to even get the shoe, I think they're going to make it EA for sure. Only a certain amount of people were selected for the pre-order. Yeah. Going to be in-store pickup, so my mind says. Yeah, because, like, I mean, obviously, everyone is like, I know a lot of people feel, you know, a type of way with Tom Sack because of what happened a few years back where, like, he, you know, was accused for, you know, sexual harassing women in, you know, in his work area. This is okay, this is supposedly, okay? I'm not saying this is a fact, all right? Because, you know, a lot of people are, you know, there's a lot of different views on his situation and stuff like that, and Nike obviously took him back. So these are all accusations. This is all not a fact, okay? I don't want, you know what I'm saying, anyone come after me, but I know a lot of people feel a type of way about Tom Sack and whatnot. For me, like, the whole situation for me, like, I don't know what that they got going on with all that shit, but, like, for me, I'm kind of judging just off the shoe itself. Like, people asking me, yo, Raph, are you passing on the shoe because of the situation, or are you passing on the shoe because you don't like it? I tell you guys this, I'm passing on the shoe because I don't like it. Okay? I'm passing on the shoe because I do not like the sneaker. Okay? I don't like them. That's just, you know, I understand that, you know, that, what's it called? That, it goes for a lot of money in the resale market, but still, harsh work in, environment. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Not sexual harassment. Yeah, people were saying that stuff on Twitter, which I was just like, man, that's so crazy. But, like, allegedly. Sorry. Just have to say allegedly, right? Allegedly. And that's a perfect word to say it, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, for me, I don't care about the resale. If it's going for $2,000 in the resale market, I still wouldn't go for the shoe because I really don't like the sneaker. I really don't. So if you like the Tom Sachs, hey, man, go for them. You feel me? So buenos dias, Miguel. What up, man? Goes perfect with your Niners gear, Base Maryland says. Yeah, it 100% does, but it just, I don't know. Like, even for the first drop, when they did the Tom Sachs, right? The first drop, not these ones specifically, but the ones they dropped during COVID. Like, I was like, you know, I was pretty excited about them. I wanted to see what the hype was all about until I got them in hand. I was just like, bro, these are just not it. I ended up selling them to Sneak City. And I'm selling the Sneak City for, I think I sold it for, damn, I think I sold it for like 300. Sneak City. I don't know what the retail was, but I don't know. Allegedly, yeah. I like the first pair of perfect casual shoe. Laced up says, why make people jump through hoops for months doing challenges every day just to turn around and do a regular release? That would be very messed up. PJ says, I mean, you gotta ask yourself sometimes, PJ, is like, how bad do you want the shoe? You know, it's how bad do you want the shoe? What's the Tokyo 5 stock numbers, bro? Jack says, we're not gonna have the stock numbers until next week, bro. So you gotta wait. Okay, you gotta wait. I probably will have some stock numbers for you for the next couple days but like the shoe don't drop until the 27th. So you have some time, man. There's nothing to freak out about stock numbers, dude, until the release day. All right. You don't need to freak out at all. Okay. All right. I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions about this Jordan 4 that is releasing spring of 2026. Looks like there's already pictures circulating the internet for these. Air Jordan 4. Sierra Red. Okay. That's a Niner jacket, Raph? No, the one that I got is not a Niners jacket. It's a LWO Penta Letterman jacket. What up, Cut Life? What up, man? Good morning. All right, some of y'all were tired about Jordan 4s. Oh, wow. Is this a woman's exclusive? It's a woman's release, right? This is a woman's exclusive. It got lips all over it. What up, Culture? What up, man? These Tokyos are growing on me. If Travis had an app where you had to sign up and do challenge for a shoe, everyone in here would jump through the hoops to cop. Absolutely, they would. Please don't be it is woman sizing, Paula. It most likely will. Most likely for these, 100%. Kiss me through the phone. Just released the alternate 89s, one says. Yeah. Feel kissing shoes is crazy. Feet kissing. I mean, the thing is, this is a woman's shoe for a reason. So, you're just over 4s. I'm over Jordan 4s for real. Think they should put models in the vault for a few years. Dude, Jay's laced up? No, you're not. Listen, chat, like let me tell y'all something about shoes, okay? Not everything is gonna hit, dude. Not everything is gonna hit. You have to understand that, like, people would say, like, oh, I'm tired of Jordan 4s and they need to put it back in the vault for a couple years. But you're gonna be upset if Jordan Brand, all they're gonna do is freaking just what else they're gonna do? They're gonna just drop a bunch of shoes that you don't want. You want Jordan Brand just to spam the freaking year with Jordan 9s, with Jordan 8s, with Jordan 7s, Jordan 6s. You're gonna end up missing Jordan 4s. They'll be like, oh, what's Jordan Brand doing? I don't want these 6s. I don't want these 8s. I don't want these 9s. Dude, like, not everything is gonna hit, bro. Like, which is fine, which is okay. You know, people are talking about how, like, they're oversaturating this, oversaturating that. Like, I don't mind it at all. I'm never tired of, like, good colorways, good collabs, good shoes that come out, you know. It's not like we're buying every single shoe that's coming out, right? Like, it's not like that all the time. Okay, so we're all not going to be satisfied, because I'd be pretty pissed if they just stopped making Jordan 4s for a couple years. I'd be pretty pissed, like, dude, no, why would they do that? You know? No, I want them to be more selective for the collection. I mean, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, you're not going to be satisfied at the end of the day, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's reasons why they're pushing out Jordan 4s, just because that is what everybody's wanting to buy. But like I said, not everything is going to hit every single release. So, I don't know. Because imagine if they, like, spam Jordan 10s. Like, Jordan 10s used to sit everywhere because they were dropping over hundreds and thousands of pairs of Jordan 10s every single drop. So, I don't know. Yeah, be selective yourself. Yeah, that's what I feel like. You just be selective yourself. Like, if you don't like it, if you're just tired of it, then just pass on the sneakers. Just pretty simple. They need to stop so we can miss them, Pedro says. Raffle, I'll let you in on something. I've been at this for a long time. I've seen the wave come and go and come again. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have been around this game for a long time. Like, I've been around for a good amount of time. Maybe you've been around more than me, but I've been around for a good amount of time, and I get it that waves come and go, but at the end of the day, dude, you buy what you like. Like, there's a lot of shoes that I've passed on, that I've seen years. There was like a year where like it was just all Jordan 7s, and I didn't mind that, you know. There were still Jordan 4s dropping here and there, but still. Well, I'm thinking about the culture. Well, the thing is, you're thinking about the culture thriving. So what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, cause like them, I just don't think them dropping so many Jordan 4s is affecting like the sneaker culture. I don't think it's affecting at all. And say it's up over you or anything for that case. Yeah, but like, once again, at the end of the day, man, like, people staying interested, but not everybody is, dude. You know, not everybody in here has bought every single Jordan 4 that's dropped this year in 2025. I just think at the end of the day, dude, like, you just buy what you like. If it's available for you to purchase, and if it's accessible for other people that weren't able to get a certain shoe, or, you know what I'm saying, then it's easier to cop, you know? Like, for instance, it's like when someone, has been begging for Jordan 8s, right? It's been begging for Jordan 8s to come out, and then when Jordan brand comes out with Jordan 8s, right? Nobody ends up, it doesn't end up selling out. But at least, right? At least it's a Jordan, especially on the colorway, that it's sitting where you could easily just buy the shoe and nobody wants it. That's why, like, some of the comments that I see, right? I don't get why people complain where, like, oh, you guys are disrespecting a certain shoe. Why? Because it's sitting. It's not really disrespecting. Like, at the end of the day, this is what you wanted. That's what people want. It's like, you get the shoe, you get to buy a shoe where it's easier for you to buy. You don't have to worry about, like, all the hype beasts and all the resellers scooping up all these OG colorways that you've been wanting and complaining about, maybe during COVID where you couldn't buy any of the OGs. Now it's like you could easily walk in the store and get them. Not all 4s are sold out. The Rare Air 4s are still sitting, bro. All the Rare Airs are still sitting. The Jordan 4 Cave Stones are still sitting. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean all the 4s are sold out? No, they're not. There's a lot of 4s that are still sitting out there. Raph, kind of new to the shoe game during COVID. I found a video of someone making a custom Travis Scott for Dana White. Then went down a sneaker YouTube rabbit hole. Marcel for the 2. I bought every Jordan 4 so far this year. There you go, Marcel. There you go.
Marcel Allen donated $1.99. I've bought every Jordan 4 so far this year.
Shout out my boy Marcel for the 2. Shout out to the hand that feeds you for the 32-month re-up. My Wolf pack tee comes Wednesday, and fitted caps next. I don't know if we're gonna do fitteds. I'm not sure about that one. So, but no, I appreciate that conversation. Nothing. Nothing against anybody that feels a certain way for the sneaker space, and I hear you guys. Went in for the Labubu Travis shoes, Ben C says. Cave Stones sitting in one of my favorite 4s, Puma says. You have a point, and still don't cop Aqua 8s. I would say this, chat. I mean, the culture of sneakers and just the space itself of you know what I'm saying? Like, can I point something out real quick? This might not have to do with much, but like the sneaker space, I would say that there's been some creators that's complained, not really complained, but seen that the sneaker of space of content has dramatically changed. And I'm sure a lot of you guys stick to your core YouTubers that you guys watch all the time, but I don't know if a lot of people noticed that, like, I think the biggest thing that's changed a whole lot when it comes to content creators is that clearly when sneakers are slowing down and like the views and all that stuff are slowing down, a lot of the YouTubers that I've watched and I watch now have kind of changed to, I guess, I don't know if it's, I mean, would you guys consider it as reselling? Because like I've seen a lot more YouTubers that stick to like just reviewing sneakers doing like Whatnot now, like reselling sneakers or doing like bids off Whatnot. That's like probably the biggest thing I've noticed, that like YouTubers that just strictly just do reviews. And I think that is the biggest change, is that you've seen those people now slowly getting into the resale game. And now they're doing like Whatnot stuff. Nothing against them. I mean, nothing against them at all, but that's what I've kind of noticed. Been ghost watching at work, but had to chime in. Nothing is wrong with sneaker space. Only folks complaining about resellers. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. Like, I get it, where like a lot of people really dislike resellers and stuff like that. But like, at the end of the day, it's just like, you buy what you like, you buy what you like, and it's all about just trying to make money, finding ways to, make money other than just like, reviewing sneakers and doing all that stuff, because that's literally what it is. Where the heck did I just my bracelet? I just had that. What are them things? Jared says they've been reselling. Like Heskicks. I don't know if Heskicks does he do Whatnot? I feel like it's probably because they see the bag, that's why, which is fine. Because Whatnot definitely offers the bag, bro. There's money to be made, so why pass on the opportunity? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Pedro. That's what I'm saying. Is that like that's the biggest change? But like the thing is, it's like the bag is there, so it's just like why deny that? If they're, listen, if you're offered like 10 G's to go on the Whatnot and sell some sneaks, hey man. There's money to be made slowly though. They've been doing that, Uncle K says. Well, maybe because I've slowly been noticing it, but Raph, people aren't buying what they like. People are buying shit to make money. Well, not everybody is though, Kay. You got to put that into consideration. Because like the thing is, listen, Frosty for the $1 donation. Appreciate that, Frosty. Thanks so much for the $1 donation. Appreciate that. But just because like some people are doing like reselling on the side doesn't necessarily mean they're not a sneakerhead. I think that's the thing that, it's like, oh, they're now true sneakerheads because they're reselling on the side. But like reselling has been around for so long though. Like even before people used to complain about resellers, like even like before COVID times, like people have been reselling for years. Even before like StockX and GOAT was a thing, like eBay was obviously like the number one source of like buying, whether if you wanted used or new. But during that time, they didn't have that authentication program that they have now, right? So Ben C for the $2 donation.
Ben C donated
just to beat Frosty. Ben C for the $2 donation. Just to beat him on that donation. I like to collect, so yeah, not a fan of resale. Nothing is worse than a person who careless about a shoe hit and you who cares who don't hit. That sucks. PJ says. Some people resell on the side, just save for their grail. Sean says, I'm a sneakerhead, but if I could get a quick buck for some, I'm not a fan of. Why not do it? I feel like a lot of people do that though. You know, especially like if you're like trading something to get something else or selling something to get something else you want. That's all right. Resale used to be a guy who manually picked up 2 to 3 sizes. Maybe they bought one of themselves and picked up another for one of the homies or somebody else. Case says, I mean, I've came across some scummy people though. Like I would say like the ones that like at the DSG lines. Oh man. Oh dude, those guys were scummy, bro. We'll be all online, and then like there's just like this is whenever I was still in Washington, like in Seattle, and like there'll be guys already like in the front like saying what size you're going for, and just everybody else in the back is just like, man, just shaking their heads because they know they ain't touching. Oh dude. And they'll go to the next guy, be like, yo, grab this for me, because they have the groups, like the group of they're the looper groups, dude. They'll be like the main guy in their the reselling group, and then he has his homies looping for him. Like, oh man, those were the bad days. That was during the DSG days. Oh dude, people used to be pissed. I've seen old videos from the 90s, early 2000s. People would come from Japan and other countries to buy Jordans and take them back, Rick says. Reselling has been a thing for years, but the level of reselling has gone up, getting stock as much as stores would know would nowadays, Atomic says. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, I remember we were like, if you got an early pair, you were like, oh my gosh, she has like an early pair of these. But now it's like early pairs, you could get them anywhere, dude. Anywhere. Especially like during the Yeezy times. Like, Yeezy 350s were extremely hard to get early too, like unless you knew somebody. But other than that, like it wasn't like getting early pairs were very, very difficult to get back then. How it is now. Like people get bulks of Alma Maniers, all types of stuff, dude. So there has always been resells. Absolutely, dude. Respect resells, but only time I don't with them is when they have to have the pair of shoes my size 13. I want my possession, and I don't even wear a big size. P Finesse says most resellers are script and bots. They buy out everything without letting anybody else get a chance, and I want at least to respect those guys that camp out. It takes time and effort. Kay says, yeah, you want to Kay, you want to bring back first come first serves. Be mad at Nike for not producing more of the hype shoes you want because they'll mass produce bricks. What are you gonna cry about? That's all. That's what Vian Jason Miller says. So remember, Raffle cut me in the line for the bread fours. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I totally cut you in line for a size 8. If it weren't for the resellers, shoes wouldn't be hyped and higher prices. Then wouldn't sell out. There would be no sneaker cons, sneaker events, and there would be no StockX, Go, or even eBay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what would happen if there was no world of reselling, right? But that's never going to happen, you know. But it is what it is, chat. You feel me? But it is a conversation that was cool to have with you guys. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys have like thoughts and opinions about certain things. You know, but like at the end of the day, I am not tired of Jordan 4s. I'm okay for them. They are more than welcome to spam the 4s if they want to. If it's a good colorway, if it's something that I want, I'm going after it, bro, at the end of the day. Because think about it. All the Jordan GRs, and this has happened through years and years and years and years and years. Every time we go through these type of stuff is that like people are going to forget some of these shoes that drop, and then everyone's moved on to the next one. You know, there's so many shoes that drop every single year, but I get it. It's like, well, man, I really, really wanted that shoe. It was really hyped. You know, I really wanted them, but I promise you, you're probably going to hit the next you're probably going to hit the next like big Jordan 4 drop, bro. You really are. You know what I mean? Like that's how I am at this point in life, dude. It's like if I can't hit on a sneaker, I'm just moving on to the next one. Imagine a world there's everything didn't have resale because everything is overproduced. Arvin says, I ain't tired of Travis Scott. Francisco says, so much fire this year that dropped alone. P Finesse says, I just hope, like, I get that the market is very stagnant, but like I'm glad, I hope even rolling into 2026 that the market is the same thing that we see this year. Honestly, like I hope the market stays the same. Like where things are pretty easy to get. I mean, listen to this, chat. This might be a hot take, but it's probably going to happen. Like the Air Jordan 4 Toro Bravos. I hope they mass produce that shoe. I hope they do. Because I want it. I hope it's an easy scoop. I want that shoe really, really bad. And I really do hope that a lot of these guys that think it's going to be going for $500, $300, $400 could go cry a river. Like, I hope they drop 150,000 of those shoes, because at the end of the day, that shoe will be in my sneaker collection. I want that shoe. That is like one shoe that is like a need. It's not a want. It's like I need that shoe. So I really do hope they mass produce that Jordan 4, which I think they probably will, you know. No, obviously, you know, for me as a sneakerhead, I'm okay for certain shoes being limited. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, if they got you know, GRs that I could easily walk in and buy them. Like, for instance, my Shadow Backboards, right? Shadow Backboards, I needed that shoe, right? I'm okay for them to mass produce something like that versus like something that's like a collaborated drop, which that should be meant as a shoe to be, you know, quote unquote, hard to get. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. You know, having certain shoes being limited is okay to have, especially as a feeling as a sneakerhead. It's like, oh man, I just hit on a really, really limited shoe that's really, really cool. You know, that's fine. You know, some people have that type of mindset and that feeling whenever they hit something limited. It's like, oh shoot, man, I got something that some people don't have, you know? So I don't know. I feel like that's okay. As long as, like, you know, some of the GRs, they mass produce those, like that's, you know, that's a given. Retail price will go up every year, Big Tone says. And plus that brings excitement in a way, you know what I mean? That brings excitement to the sneaker space, because that does get people excited when it's a really good collab. They got good material. You know, Devin for the 23-month rehab, manifesting a Travis W to everyone but Frank. Why would you want to make anything hard to get? Like you're trying to make money. I'm not saying everything Dodger Blue. You know, I'm not saying not everything has to be a massive GR. Like that's the thing. Like, for instance, like a GR White Cement Jordan 4. There's no reason why they need to make that shit limited, bro. Right? But I get it. If it's like a collaborated drop, I totally get it why they would like just make that specific, you know, shoe limited. And I'm okay with that. If I hit on a limited joints, I flip them, Jared says. I wish they would mass produce Travis Lows. That way everyone would touch, but Nike loves the hype too much, CD says. Is Travis Scott going to be on sneakers, or are they going to do a lane? I think Dodger Blue, I think they're going to be on sneakers app. All right, if anybody went for the Air Diamond Turfs, all right, they were available on JD Sports this morning. If anybody, you know, went for them. I don't like limited. I want to see people wear what I like, so I know how to wear it, Collie says. Winner of the Travis Scott just joined the chat. What up, Joshua? They should be dropping either Friday or Saturday, most likely Saturday on Sneakers app, but Travis Scott will have its own drop on the Travis Scott website at the end of the week. So if it wasn't for resells, it wouldn't be a sneaker community, that's for sure. I mean, that does take an effect though, Big Bank, but everyone's views are a little bit different than others when it comes to like the sneaker space, you know? Because like some people will like be like, well, does this guy really care about the sneaker, because like, does he even know the story? Like, you have really true like sneakerhead enthusiasts that really look at the story behind the sneaker, and I totally get that. Like, you get criticized because you don't know a certain story behind the sneaker. But like, as a sneakerhead, they say, well, buy what you like. I mean, that's the reason why we're buying it, because I like the shoe, you know? You're not going to know anything, you know, you're not going to know everything, the significance about a certain shoe, but the one reason why you bought it, because you like how the shoe looks like, you know? That's just how it is at the end of the day. You know, some people care about the story, some people don't. It's either I like it or I don't like it, you know. Nike needs hype to drive sales. A lot of FOMO. I'm buying Constellation shoes from a business standpoint. I get it, X says. Yeah. I'm catching strays for no reason, Francisco says. You did it to yourself, Frank. You should know that. You did that to yourself. You 100% did it to yourself. Resellers are the true evil people. 100% hate them, Paul says. But the thing is, too, some people could be really hypocritical about it sometimes as well, because like, you know, people could say like, oh, I hate resellers, this and that, but like they're still kind of like doing something on the side, you know, like they'll probably sell a shoe, you know, if they don't want them, or, you know, everyone does it, but I get it. People's definition of a true reseller is just not only just doing maybe doing it here and there. Like, people, if you're true resellers in some people's eyes, are like the ones that don't collect and just buy, you know, just get into the game just to resell everything, you know. I don't know. I just mind my own business, dude. Just do what you want to do. So I hate the game, but yes, I do it too. Jared says, see, you know what I mean? It is what it is, dude. Whatever. Look at me, man. It's just like whatever helps you sleep at night. Because I don't care what you do. I would care less what you guys do when it comes down to your sneakers. You own the shoe. I'm not going to tell you what to do with the sneaker. If you want to sell it, that's up to you. I'm trying to understand. Do we hate people that resell everything, or people that to resell sneakers? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just OTC one. I get it. Dude, Frank, stop, dude. How about this one? I just like bulk resellers, Atomic says. You like what you like, man. You know, I think that's everybody. I see all these resellers. They don't even wear their shoes. They're wearing like Crocs, Dodger Blue says. But like I said, man, I'm not the one to judge, dude. I'm really not the one to judge. Really not. Majority of the chat has resold at least one in their lifetime. CD says, I only buy what Raph buys. DH says, what up, DH? What up, man? Good morning. Well, make sure you guys run it up. Hit that like button. I appreciate you guys being a part of the conversation. You know, at the end of the day, dude, I get that everyone has their own views in here when it comes to the sneaker space. And I'm glad that we could, just be very respectful for it about, everyone's opinions and stuff like that. So it is what it is. You hate someone or getting money. It's crazy. Shoes, not food or clothes. Everyone has resold a shoe. Guys, cut it out. Big Bang says. Anyone else grabbing the P-Rods tomorrow? P-Rods, we'll have the stock numbers for that tomorrow for sure. I've been in a sneakerhead for 30 years. Sneaker store managers were the first resellers. Oh, absolutely, bro. Man, listen. Hey, man, listen. Back in the day, some of you OGs, you gotta admit, dude, some of y'all got some plugs out there. Dude, when I was working at Champs, man, hey, man, I seen like some of the OGs coming in there, sliding maybe like $60, dude. Like, hey, man, everyone was hustling back in the day, especially before all these apps and stuff like that was even a thing. Hey, man, a lot of these OG heads should already know how the game used to work back in the day, especially with those ticket systems. Oh, I've seen it in my own eyes, dude. Oh, man. I was always wondering why the same old people came in the freaking store. Slide in $60 for a ticket, bro. Hey, man, I give you $60, bro. I got you 80 old bucks here. I got $100 right here. Bro, they were doing it for like Jordan 9s, Jordan, like, bro, things that you wouldn't like, not even a Jordan 3 or Jordan 4. It'll be like Jordan 8s, Jordan 7 Hair 7s, sliding $100 on the side just so they could pull their ticket. Hey, that was like the original, the original pool, bro. With the first, especially during the first come first serves, they knew. Be like, you know what? I'll be 100 in line. I already know I'm gonna get my pair. So that's how it was back in the day, dude. It's so crazy when I think about it, because like when I was a part-timer, I was like, man, I used to tell like the customer, but like, man, you're lucky, bro. You hit on every single raffle, not realizing what my manager was doing, bro. To the Foot Locker workers lunch every week, MHP Jr. says. Ah, man, you just knew, man. You just freaking knew, bro. You just knew. Especially like my manager used to do that. Like, be like, yo, you know, you're buying all the time. You know what size you want? Like, my manager used to do that. Like, this was like early 2013. Like, they were buying like, dude, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars in their store. And, you know, what size you want? They'd be like, you getting the Jordan 12s? Or like Jordan 13 breads, or the reverse breads, when Jordan 13s were like getting pushed pretty heavy back then too. And my manager used to hook it up, bro, to these customers. And, you know, I'd be like, oh, as long as I'm getting mine. Are you gonna try to cop those? No, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of the colorways. I want to see them in hand before I even get to purchase too. So. Managers are still reselling. It doesn't change. Too legit says probably. I mean, there is a system. Like, I would say this, the system, I'm telling you guys, this before. Okay, this is 2000. When did I quit Champs? Like 2019, I think, when I officially quit. I think. Yeah, because I started working at Champs like 2013, and I think I quit like 2019. And my manager was still letting me, because I was at my old job, and she was still letting me, work during the holiday season if she needed help. And I remember whenever I had to implement inventory to Champ Sports. I think I've already told you guys how this works. I'm not sure if it's the same, where like every single store will have a manifest. We'll know exactly what comes in on a list. So obviously a lot of stuff would come in early. But I remember where I had to implement the sizing into the Flex app. This is whenever we had the 4-digit code, right? So basically, when all the inventory would come in, we'd check it out on the manifest. I'd go through all the pairs, making sure we have every single one of them, right, left, whatever. We would have to put, all right, on the Flex app system on the back end, it would say size 8. You put how many size 8 are there. You type it in or whatever, and then you have to submit it, specifically a week before they have the app go live. Right. So obviously with a lot of these stores like Foot Locker, Champs, and I'm sure it works with Finish Line and JD Sports, where like for Champ Sports and Foot Locker, the rules hasn't changed. 20% of the employees would get first dibs on the shoe, depending on the stock of the sneaker. So say if obviously say if there's, for my store, it would be like average of Jordans would be roughly around 25, maybe 20, sometimes 12 pairs, depending on the shoe. Where if it was a big drop like Jordan 11s, we'd get like 90 or 100 pairs of them. So basically a lot of people would get them. But say if like there was like 20, or 15 of them, which there's been times where there was only 15 pairs that we would get. So you do 20% of how many pairs that they get, and then whatever the number that lands is how many employees get first dibs on the shoe. So most likely they go down the line, goes store manager, goes assistant manager, goes assistant manager, full-timer with keys, and then everybody else that's below that. So that's normally how it works. And I think it still works that way. Because it's funny, because when I went to go pick up my white cement Jordan 4s, the employee was talking about how 20% of our employees get, first dibs. And like, I'm sure we have plenty of sizes back there that you guys could get. I remember them days during the inventory and stock room used to be nice to see the shoes before the public saw them. Oh, absolutely, bro. Because you would come out, you would scan them, see exactly what date they would drop. It would say on the system, and then we would have to, we used to tape them back up. Verify every single size that we have, and then we'd put like a big old Sharpie. We get a Sharpie and then we'll put like the exact date on the side of the box, and we'll put it away. So you see the same people in store on which drop that the resellers, but it's part of the game. But I put the raffles in every store so that I can win at least one pair, Too Legit says. And plus, it just depends on the discretion of the employees and the manager. Like, for instance, like White Cement Jordan 4s were raffled off on the Flex app. And the store specifically was allowing people to get a pair if the shoe was not raffled off. So that is on the manager's discretion. If they want to do that, by the way. All right. That is the manager's discretion, because some managers will go through the rule and say, okay, if the app says we can't sell the shoe until after 6 o'clock, or whatever the app says, then we're not going to sell the rest of the pairs that, even if the shoe wasn't raffled, we're not selling the pairs until after 6. So it's honestly going to depend on the manager's discretion. Like for us, for instance, when I ran the 2016 Space Jam, I had to close that night, so I was assistant manager during the time, and my store manager was obviously opened, and I asked him, so how are you going to want me to drop this shoe? Do you want me to drop it after 6, or do you want me to drop, sell the shoes that are not raffled off to, some people? He told me I could not sell the shoes until after 6. So that was the manager's discretion. So I said, okay. So when we had this big ass line back in 2016, and don't get me wrong, I was calling my homies, be like, yo, if y'all want pairs of Space Jam, we're doing a first come, first serve after 6 p.m. If you want to be here, you're more than welcome. So like homies would used to hit me up, be like, yo, you got to be in line by this time. Right. And what we would do is we would look at all the inventory, bro. Mind you, we had like 60 pairs of men still left over in 2016 of the Space Jams. And we would just we would go through the line of people, be like, all right, what size you want? And we would just like knock down all the sizes before we start selling them, because I didn't want people to waste their time in line. That's exactly how we did it. We did that with infants, preschool, men's, and grade school as well. So we went on throughout the entire line, bro. This line was like at least 80 people to 100 people deep, bro. It was a really, really long line. So I was like, I need a new job, Nick says. But that was like my experience. Why did I quit? Because I got a new job. That's it. I just got a new job. That's why I quit. I worked at Chance for like 6 years, bro. Like 6.5 years. I was there for a long time. So, but yeah, I was only a store manager for like maybe a couple months until I left San Diego. My store manager ended up freaking getting fired because he had a really bad audit. Good morning, Pete. What up, Rami? Good morning from happiest place on earth. I'm gonna recreate your churro pick. Just not sure I could get that high up. Yeah, you don't want to break your freaking ankles there, Rami. But have fun with you and V, man. Hopefully you guys are having a great time out there in Cali, bro. Raffy the plug Too Legit says, no, I would say this. I admit this, that I was doing exchanges with Foot Locker, because I've had this story with you guys before, because like I've had they would have Jordan 1s, because the thing is, like, Champ Sports never really carried Jordan 1 highs like that. And the very first Jordan 1 high that I've ever seen in a Champ Sports working there was the Laser 1s and the Royal 1 highs, and we only had like 12 pairs of them. So but the thing is, with Foot Locker, they would get like Yeezy 350 V2s. They would get like the Jordan 1 highs, and during that time NMDs were really, really, really popular. So like if they wanted a certain NMD, I'd be like, yo, I'll get the NMD for you if you give me the Jordan 1s. So we would do an exchange. I've been in those situations before. What up, Troy? What up, man? This is what I traded. I wanted this shoe so bad. I've showed this before. This was 2000, Jordan 1 2016. Okay, you guys let me know who won this trade. It was this shoe right here. It was 2016. I forgot. It was All-Star Weekend. And they came out with the... here it is. It was this shoe right here. They wanted the NMD's Prime Knit. it was like the original colorway with the black and blue prime knit highs or whatever the hell it was called of the NMDs. And I was like, yo, listen, I'll get you those if you give me these. Anybody remember this? And like, I remember there was a long ass line on Saturday morning, and he came by my store. He got his NMDs, and I came by, bro. Everyone started looking. I was like, all right. He told me, just pretend you're an employee, just come by, and then I'll get you in. And that's exactly what happened. He got me in the store. Everyone's waiting in line. And I was like, bro, you didn't tell me that all this line was going to be this long. I could have come later. He was like, no, it's good. We got plenty of pairs. Yeah, I ended up trading the NMDs, prime knits for these Jordan 1 highs. I think this was 2016. I could be wrong. Maybe 2017 All-Star Weekend. I think maybe it was 2017 All-Star Weekend. But I ended up trading those NMDs for these ones right here. So they had like the translucent bottom. The material on the shoes were like, it was all right, but the shoe was nice, very, very nice, very popular during its time, and they're very, very clean. So anyway, I think this was during All-Star Weekend. So I ended up doing that exchange. I think that was my only exchange that I had. Because other than that, like some of the Jordan ones that they would get, dude, they were very, very, very picky. So, for 120 retail though, Dodger Blue says, Chameleons ones. I still have mines. They clean too. J. King Garcia's. Good morning, Raph. What up, G-Face? What's good, dude? NMDs 120. Those were 160. Yeah, but the NMDs, the thing is, the NMDs though, with the resale value for it was extremely high. Like the resale was going for like $300 during the time for NMDs. That is the reason why he really wanted them, because he didn't want to pay resale. So like, since we had like a super limited quantity of NMDs, he was like, bro, can you just exchange? We'll just do a swap. And I was like, sure. And I was like, all right. Because like, if you guys remember these too, like the Jordan 11s, that was one exchange that I really wanted to do, but they didn't want to, because they didn't have a lot. These ones, I think this was 2007. No, I think this was 2016. These ones. If anybody remembers this shoe right here, I was trying to get these for the wifey. I think this was the very first woman's exclusive that they ever done with Jordan 11s, if I'm not mistaken. And this was the first one that they did. And dude, these were stupid limited. And Foot Lockers were like the only stores that got them. Mind you, we had the biggest Champ Sports in San Diego. And Foot Locker, I think they had these. Like all Foot Lockers had these. Bro, everybody wanted this shoe. Everybody did. This was stupid popular during its time. But no, the wifey wanted these so bad. We weren't able to get them though. So I don't know if anybody of you guys remember this drop right here. This was very popular for sure. The OG NMDs were $180 retail, Ronald says. Yeah, they were going for a lot though in the resale market, and that was the reason why, because we would only get like 20 pairs of them. So like they were like stupid limited. Did the Black 11s too for the women's, Merc says. What's cracking, Easy Dough? What up, man? What's good, dude? Yeah, dude, this was a interesting time with Jordan 11s as well. You know, that and the here this is 11s, Ronald says. Yeah, I still got mine. OG got them on now. Conditions 9 out of 10. 11s used to smack. They used to, bro. I mean, Jordan 11s, I mean, I feel like depending on the colorway, they still are really good shoes. You know, so listen, chat, like if you want to talk about, like I used to have a solid Jordan 10. Like I had a couple Jordan 10s, like powder blues were like my all-time favorite, but I did have a couple Jordan 10s in my sneaker collection. I forgot that I had these ones. I had these. Now that I was thinking about it, I had these, the double nickels. I had these. That was the same year where they dropped the Liberties, the Liberty 10s. They dropped the Bulls Over Broadway Jordan 10s. They were dropping a ton of Jordan 10s during that time. This was like 2000. Damn. What was that? 2004, 15 maybe? I think. Caesar, what up, man? I remember going on a vacation. My manager texts me and he said, "Yo, do you want these double nickels?" And I said, "Yes, please." Because they dropped these like 3 times. Like it was like the Bulls over Broadways, the Liberties, and then they had the double nickels last, I think. And I was like, dude, you guys could have all those. I just want the double nickels. Because I wasn't really crazy because the Liberties were too loud for me. And then the Bulls over Broadway, like those were just way too loud for me, as well as all red with the cement bottom soles. But like when these came out, I was like, I want this one specifically. And I think I had these for a little bit and I ended up whether trading them or getting rid, I forget. So bring them back, CD says. Yeah, I'd be a popular one if they brought back the double nickels. They were popular. They sold out everywhere when these first originally dropped. These, the Liberties, and the Bulls over Broadway. So I have the Rio 10s and the Stealth 10s, Merc says. Dude, there were so many great ones. Like 7s too. 2015, same year with the Oreo 4s. Still never forget those. Were probably one of the most uncomfortable Jordan 4s that I ever put on my feet, though. The Oreo 4s, Columbia 4s. Probably the most uncomfortable Jordan 4s. If you think about it, like these were like the quality on the Jordan, probably the best quality on a Jordan 4 when it comes down to leather. But man, these were stupid uncomfortable, man. Like not a very comfortable shoe at all, but they were very, very nice in hand though. But dumb, uncomfortable. Like, yeah, these were like screaming my pinky toe on these ones. And you know what? You know what's so funny, chat, is that like this was the very first Jordan 4 that I purchased that I actually put in a crease protector inside of them, because I was like, man, these are tumbled leather, gonna crease like crazy. So I decided to put a crease protector on the 4s, and I regret that so much. I said I'm never putting a crease protector on my Jordan ever again in my life because of this Jordan 4. Like my pinky toe, my big toe, everything about my toes were screaming. I still have them. They just squeak. No, I just wear my Oreo 4s. Just need to break them in. Mine broken and nice. Dodger Blue says. Yeah, I mean, this was a nice Jordan 4, man. The thing is, like, for this, they didn't come with flat laces either. They came with, like, the rope laces. Like, this was, like, I think this was 2015, but that was a really good year for Jordan 4s, too. They were coming out with the alternate 4s. I don't know what year that was. They came out with the Racer Blue 4s. Like, they're all type. Does anybody remember, like, the Michigan-looking colorway? Anybody remember? It was, like, a navy blue and yellow. It was like a navy blue and yellow, bro. I don't know if you guys remember those. Those ones, for some reason, were fire to me. I forgot what they were called. They were like navy blue, and like there was a little bit of yellow on there. They had those, and the one popular Jordan 4s that kind of sat too back in the day was those Jordan 4s with the gold. It had like a all suede nubuck upper with like gold like eyelets on it. I don't remember what it was called though. Heel tabs, ankle slicers, and the old 4s, Cushy says. Dunks from above, Jordan 4s. That's what it's called. Like it had like what? Yeah, it had like the gum bottoms too. Ooh, Pinnacle 4s were difficult to hit. You know what? I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like the wifey could tell you. I wanted these so bad. All right, don't judge me. I wanted these so freaking bad. You guys ready for this? You guys wouldn't even guess. It's a Jordan pack. Okay? It was a Jordan pack, and I really, really wanted this for some reason. Both of them when they came out. You guys ready? You guys be like, bro, Raph, what the hell are you thinking? Okay? But one of the packs were actually pretty decent. Okay? I wanted the champagne pack so bad. Especially those 6s. I wanted these so bad. So bad, bro. Nah, DMP was like way back. Way back. But this was like recent. Like this was like the 2015, 14 when they were coming out with these packs. Yeah, I wanted these so bad, especially the 6s. The cigars. Cigar champagne packs. I wanted these so bad, bro. Especially, hey, man, listen, the green one, I was glazing the green. I was glazing the green, bro. I was glazing the green. Yeah, the champagne cigar packs, man. I mean, obviously, like, if they dropped those today, it wouldn't be as popular. But, like, during its time, man, like, these were popular for sure. You think they ever bring back the countdown packs? Probably not, Arvin. The reason why I don't think they'll bring back the countdown packs, it's because they will be way too expensive in the retail market. People would complain. They would most likely, if they brought back the countdown packs, they would retail them at $250 or maybe $300, probably. Actually, no. Excuse me, $500. That's what the retail would be if they brought back countdown packs. Most likely. Like, I mean, Pantones, when the Pantone 6s, or not the 6s, excuse me, when the Pantones, what was it, the 24s or the 20-somethings with the Jordan 11s Pantones, that was retailed at, I believe, $400, I think. Maybe less than, maybe more than that. Maybe it was $500. Maybe it was $500. The Pantone pack was like $500. Maybe more. But, like, that was, like, almost the last good pack that they did. But, like, people, like, didn't realize that, like, nobody wanted the other Jordan. They just wanted the Jordan 11. And so people were selling this Jordan 11 on the side with the pullout box, too. Dude, people were down bad with that pack. I wanted the green pairs, just never got them. And the Jordan 7 Raptors, too legit says. I had this the 6 and 17. I'm hella old. That's a good pack. You're talking about with the black 17s, right? That came with that, with the Jordan 6 Carmines. It's funny because I think that was the same pack that I did a video on one of my videos. I went to San Diego. It was during COVID, and I end up that was whenever I got to see the Soul. Here it is. Oh, man. I remember that pack. And it was dead stock. Dude was trying to sell it to me. It was at Rosewood in San Diego.
Everybody on YouTube, welcome back to my channel here at the store. And seeing these in person.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, gosh. I'm going to get clipped. Look at this. I think it was the same. Was this during COVID?
Levi denim.
Oh man, those Levi denims actually were pretty fire. The white ones were nice. I'm not a big fan of the blue. You guys remember these?
Man, like, jeez, seeing these in person.
Man, dude. Those are crazy in hand. Just Dawn 2s. I had these at one point. The Just Dawn 2s. I had both of them in my sneaker collection. Talking about quilted material, man. Hey, Just Dawn did it right. Dawn C. OVOs. OVO 10s. Rageable 4s. Yeah, look at this. Look at the soles. Hold on.
Going for $350 for a size 4. How much are these going for?
Golly! See, the 1.0s are way better.
2,500. So before the other.
Golly, that's a beautiful shoe. Don's went crazy. 100%, bro. Don's went crazy. Oh, man. I don't think I bought. What was that day that I went? I forgot the day that I went to that store. I thought I saw them. Jordan. Let me see. Or was that before then? COVID was. Man, I'm tweaking, bro. Let me see. I wanted to show you guys because I remember going inside the store and oh, here we go. It was during COVID. It was this pack. Here we go. Yeah, it was the all black ones. The 17, was it the 17s? My boy Elliot, bruh. Hold on. Let me show y'all real quick. Look at this. It was this pack. This was dead stock during the time. I think they were selling it for like $300. This was during COVID. My boy Elliot, bro. This was when Rosewood, they still had that store out there in Rosewood, San Diego. Probably the best known sneaker store out there in San Diego, downtown San Diego. Man, that pack went crazy. Does anybody have this pack? Anybody still have this pack, chat? Oh my goodness. They had all types of heat in there too. I wanted these so bad, but I was like, the wife was like, nah, we ain't spending that much money on a pair of sneakers. I think they were selling it for like $350, I believe. Dead stock. He came out in 2008. Yeah, those are fire, bro. Yeah, I wanted those. For a dead stock pair is insane too. So this one I had the Zions too. The Zion 350 V2s. Golly. If you go back on some of these shoes, man, it's so crazy how time flies. Crazy how time flies, man. We were just at COVID, and now look at us. Bunch of degenerates in here. 1.0 have the 1.0 should have re-release, P says. Okay. I mean, you guys let me know in the chat real quick, all right, for the one time. All right? Let me know in the chat. What is your oldest shoe in your sneaker collection? I think I've asked that question before, but I thought I'd ask it again. What is your most oldest sneaker in your sneaker collection right now? Okay, pack means more than one pair sold together, one assume. Yeah, for that pack specifically, they were selling it as a pack. They wouldn't sell it individually. I mean, that would be dumb. Like, if I was going to get any countdown pack, like, I'm 100% wanting the full pack. Like, it's just a pack that you'll probably never see ever again. You just never, people won't value as much, some people will. But if you think about it, like, people will 100% don't value some of the shoes in those packs anymore, because you could get them individually. It's just the history behind it. If you think about it, Jordan countdown pack. You see if StockX has any of them. StockX's filter is so trash. Jordan 11 highs. 2004 Chicago 2 lows. Wow. 2004 flip. 2004, bro. God damn. Yo, you gotta send me pics of that flip. 2004 Chicago 2 lows. Insane. Retailer CDP PN Sarvin says 2001 Jordan 11 breads. JC, golly, 2001, bro. Anybody have like 1990s like pairs? Fear of Sold. I'm wondering if like pretty sure they could sell those online, like 2000 or like a 1995. You know what I'm saying? Jordan 5 or something like that. I'm pretty sure they sell stuff like that online. 2006 really dunk highs. Okay, we got some dunk lovers in here that have really older dunks. DS Nike Dunk SB Avenger Blue. Lee says okay. Melvin 2005. Bernard says yep. Original Flu Games. See, like, that'd be kind of sick if you went on a run just going back to the 90s and then just grabbed all the original pairs of Jordans. Would be freaking insane. But like, it would be like rare to find something that's like truly a dead stock pair of like an older shoe like that. Like, I don't know. I used to went on a run like early 2013 where like I was buying some older Jordans. Like my one pack, my favorite pack was the Raging Bull pack. That was my favorite. The Raging Bull pack was my favorite pack of all time. Like, I don't know. I just love that shoe so much. Dude, and he has the original box. That is something that you don't see often. Hold on, let me pull this up on the stream. This is sick, dude. See, I need to find a collection that someone has a collection like that is this old. Like the wifey's brother-in-law has an entire like OG, like he has all the freaking countdown packs that you can think of. Like, hold on. Let me see. OG Gray Toe 13s, the homie K. Golly. Yo. Okay, let me pull this up real quick. Shout out my boy Flipper Drip. No, I fucks with like the older stuff, dude. I used to go on a run on trying to find like a lot of the older stuff. Like the OG breads, because I'm a huge like Jordan 1 High bread fan, but like I'm not a big fan of the 85 original though. Like they dropped this year, not crazy on them. But let me show y'all who in here has these boxes, bro. Anybody in here has these boxes in their sneaker collection with the Jordan face on the front? 2004 Jordan 2 Chicago's. Wow. Or 2000, was it 2004? Oh my goodness, this is amazing. My oldest Jordans is Randy Moss shoes. Wonder if they all. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, some of y'all got the original like Reeboks, from the Reebok basketball sneakers that they used to drop back in the day. Got a bunch. I used to collect a long time ago. So for my wedding, I wore an '89 Cement 4 undies for my wedding. Oh man, what year was that though, Troy? When you brought those out, I'd be scared to bring out an '89 Cement Jordan 4 because like at that point, some of those shoes will freaking crumble, dude. Would crumble. Like I would be scared wearing a 1989 Cement Jordan 4, bro. Like, huh? To a wedding is nuts, dude. No, Chicago 2s, when they brought the highs early, 2000? Man, that was a long time ago when they brought out the Jordan 2 highs. One of my friends in middle school wore them for a basketball game, and I was like, bro, you're crazy wearing those. So, I know, dead ass. I'd be scared to like wear like an older Jordan 4 Cement. Like, just because they would crumble. Like, it's rare to find, like, a shoe, especially for a Jordan 4, that released, golly, how long, in the 80s or 90s? Like, dude, dude, especially if it's dead stock. Like, dude, there's no way. I don't know. It's hard to believe, bro, to wear a 1989, like, Jordan 4 Cement, for it not to crumble, especially if you're just undiasing them. If you didn't know, majority of the time, if you leave a Jordan 4 that is that old, dead stock, it most likely crumbles faster when you don't wear them, right? They crumble faster if you don't wear them. If maybe I'm not wrong, maybe you just got a lucky shoe to have, but like a 1980 and 1990 white cement Jordan 4 dead stock and you just undias them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like more like Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s. Oh, let me read your comment. All right, let me see. I got Troy. I got married 15, but I have a guy that restored. Oh, okay, I see. So restore them. Okay. I've seen that before. I know the homie Sneakerhead in the Bay used to do a lot of restoration on Jordan 4s and 3s and 5s. It's interesting to see how the sole swap kind of works. But especially on a Jordan 4, because, man, they crumble heavy. I think that's like the most crumbled like Jordan silhouette if I would think about it. Like Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s, maybe Jordan 6s. but like a ton of them, bro, will definitely 100% crumble. You had to be surprised how long shoes last if you keep them stored. Well, the thing is, not only that, Atomic, is that like the more you wear the shoe, obviously the the shoe will last a little bit longer. So, because that's why they recommend not to leave your store, shoes, not worn, if you want them to last a little bit longer. You have to wear them. So. They're gonna crumble quick. I saw a video of a grooms that gave 5S men's Fragment Travises as their gift, and they weren't sneakerheads, so you could tell that they were like, okay, yeah. I don't know. I mean, when it comes down to like weddings, I get it. I mean, you could give all your groomsmen like all white Air Force Ones. How long do you think after they crumble if they DS? Jesus says. I mean, it just depends. I mean, it honestly is going to depend, especially the way you treat your shoes. I'm sure there's, shoes that you could probably take care of where like, maybe they'll last longer than other sneakers, but it's honestly going to depend how you take care of your shoes. I know some people like to put their like Jordans in like Ziploc bags. I've seen that before. I know who's the jump what's his name? Golly, he's like an really old OG. What's his name? Jumpman. What's his name? Something. God, I forgot his name. You guys know what I'm talking about? He's like an older folk. I forgot his name though. It's like jump something. Jumpman something. Tactic or something. All I gotta say is I hope your shoes are very dark, dry, super cool places. Atomic says. Only one full crumble. Jumpman Bostic, thank you. Bostic, like he has an insane OG collection, man. Like his collection is pretty crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Jumpman Bostic. He's like the OG, bro. Like his collection is insane. I don't know where he's based out of, but he has a crazy collection. He just reviewed the 2025 Tokyo early review. Let's check it out. He probably has the originals. He probably got the originals ones too. I was gonna say Jumperman Chris. Hold on.
I'm back with another video. Man, I picked these up, but first of all, I want to give a shout out to Stuntman Stokes. Make sure you give him a follow on Instagram and check out his collection.
His collection is insane. He's based out of Detroit.
I saw him with these. He passed on some good information, and I went ahead and picked them up, and they released in family edition when they first released. And the pairs I saw had white laces in them. And they do come with the white laces.
I feel like a lot of people are going to fold on the Jordan 5s. Like these ones, there's going to be a lot of people are going to fold on these.
The Tokyo 5.
You know what? Watching his videos are like the videos that I used to watch back in the day, where like it's just straightforward of just using like an iPhone quality type camera. Maybe it's like 380 quality, but like his videos remind me how I used to watch videos back in the day. Kind of like the Scoop 208 point of view. Hess kicks before he started showing his face. Like, these are the type of videos that I used to watch on YouTube. Just the classic, unboxing POV look.
All gray. And anything like
he's
that.
showing everything, bro. He's showing the tag inside the shoe.
And
just the classic old school B-rolls.
I'll be good just in case something happens. If you want to cop some, I'll have the info.
With no music either.
Black laces.
And he got the tilted camera. Classic. Dude, the white laces go hard with these. Oh my gosh. These look good on feet.
Jeans by Jordan.
Not even with the
Craig.
Nike Air in the booty. You just got the Jumpman on the back. I'm not going to hold y'all. They look so nice and on feet. I haven't even seen a Jay the Sneaker Guy on feet on these. But these look good. You know what I'm saying, AJ? You feel me, bro? This kind of reminds you like in just an old school review. Oh, did you see? Oh no, I saw. Okay, look at. Whoop! Watch his foot. Whoop! Oh man, my dude, my guy doing a nice little dance at the end. Here you go, again. Whoop! Oh, dude, this is sick, dude. They look good on feet. The white laces are so clean, bro. Old school, just nice in an old school video with no music in the background, bro. Yeah, they look so good on feet. Yeah, you know, nice little two-step on there. Don't hype people up, Raph. I need these easy to get, Read My Soul says. Oh, what was it? What's the retail? $215 on these? You hit us with the two-step. Oh, there he goes. He did it again. Whoop. You're going to hit us with the two-step again. Here we go. Whoop. Damn, Unc, relax, bro. My girl's watching. Fire, bro. The white laces just pop, bro. The white laces just pop. White lace is just freaking beautiful on these shoes.
Thank you for tuning in to another one from the basement of the J's.
It's dope, man. And it's crazy how like people look at the significance of like the tag inside the shoe, which, you know, it's not as serious how it was back in the day, because looking at the tag inside the shoe really meant something for some people, especially like comparing it to like reals and fakes. Like, but obviously nowadays, no one wants to, you know, no one really sees the tags and care about the tag, especially like for the box. Like, people don't really care to look at the review of the box, right? In like the big 2025. People just know, be like, all right, dude has like the original, you know, the original box, whatever, OG, everything, not just reviewing the shoes. It's like, show the box once, put them on the side, and then just show the shoe. Because some people don't really care to like, all right, let's see what the box looks like. Like, does it come with paper, Raff? Like, does it come with the green, quality tag inside the, sticker inside the box? People don't care about that anymore, but I like seeing the production dates. Black Nimbus says, yeah, some people do, some people don't. It honestly just depends on like, review preferences on like a lot of these shoes. But some people just nowadays just want to see and how you feel about a certain shoe. He did a vlog in them in Chicago. Jack says, what up, Jack? What up, my guy? How are you, bro? Good morning.
Size.
See, size 4. Just a classic Jordan 6 box. I'm wondering, or Jordan 5 box. I'm wondering if they will ever change the box up on a Jordan 5. I hope they never do. I really do hope that Jordan Brand does never ever changes the box up on a Jordan 5, especially on a Jordan 6. How you have like the trash bag paper inside of it. Like, I'm okay with that. You care? I mean, not, some people care, some people don't. Some people tend to skip a certain parts of a video, you know what I'm saying? But like, I get it, because nowadays I've noticed that they have that divider now. There's a couple things that I've noticed on like Jordan unboxings now. I've noticed that they've like, especially on like the collaborated drops, where like they individually like wrap each sneaker inside the box. Like, me personally, I don't really care for it. Like, it's just too much work going on inside this shoe, but I totally get it, and also another thing is, what else did I notice? They have that divider between the two. I don't know if that's always been like that, but I don't think it has. So, and if you guys notice on Jordan 5s that they have like this cardboard on the tongue. Have you guys noticed that? Man, I wish I had my awakes on me. I don't know if they had it or not. They had it on the Jordan 5 black metallics, but they had like the small cardboard in front of the tongue. Like I've noticed that they've been doing that. Exclusive pairs and collabs come with the dividers and individual wrapping. P-Finesse says, I want to see them with the gray laces. Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. He hit on the special buyer experience invite for the 85 breads. He did a nice video on that. Oh, you're talking about like the
picking up where we left off
the bread 85s
yesterday. So first stop is gonna be foot and what I said, it's just a
I need to start doing like these POVs looks going inside to like Foot Locker and Champs and just showing you guys what they have. I need one of those Meta Glass. Dude, these look so good with white laces, bro. Oh my gosh. White laces just look so darn good with these. Shout out to Jay the sneaker
Jordan
guy.
5 Tokyos. Of course, like I said, man, these are supposed to be released on the 27th. I didn't even tell y'all how I messed them up, y'all. So I did go out last night. And
They need to bring back the Laney 5s, bro. Like, I don't know what Jordan Brand is doing. If it's the year of the 5s, why not bring back the Laneys, bro?
I appreciate that, bro. Easy call that these were going to be sitting, bro. Y'all comment down below. I mean, did y'all really think that these was gonna sell out? You know, I told y'all these would mimic the Jordan 5 grapes, and to this day, Jordan 5 grapes are still available on the shelves, man. So it was inevitable.
You still get them. Grape 5s are still sitting, bro. You honestly, you could get Grape 5s. If you get Grape 5s at a really good deal, that's a good shoe to pick up.
These was gonna be available.
Fire Red 5s everywhere, huh? I gotta see these in hand.
Just it's proven, man. Whenever it has a white upper on a shoe, whether it's a 6, a 5, I ain't saying nothing that's predominantly sticking out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go and find some J's.
So many New Balances nowadays, huh?
This Champs, they do have the retros back here on this wall, but let's appreciate some mutations for a second, man. I mean, I wouldn't consider these to be a mutation. They're Zion. They're his signature shoe, so this isn't a mutation, but we need Tokyo to be easy. The armor joints.
Oh, there's those Kobe 3s.
Yeah, this is a hard colorway in the Lucas, bro. This was the one I was telling y'all about. So I told y'all I seen the colorway. That's the colorway that I seen. But we do got 40s. I showed those to you guys.
Oh man, I gotta check out Nike. I'm pretty sure Nike probably has these 40s available. You guys were gassing these up. Y'all were gassing these Jordan 40s up. I gotta see these in hand. They got a little bit of a inch on them too. They got a couple inches on the heel. I love the grapes and fire reds for the year. Done right. Shout out boy Bread and Butter. Go back to where he explains how he messed his pair up on 5. Wait, he messed up his pair of what? 559.
You didn't get nothing on this shoe, but I don't know where that little stain in the front came.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That's probably an easy washout. You could probably remove those. That's not a bad removal. That'd be all right. That's a nice little scuff on there, huh? Nice little scuff. See, that's the thing about like, I would say like nubuck material. Like they're easily to get like scuffed up. What up, Kosher? The 40s are super comfortable too, Flipper Drip says. I might have to check that out, bro, for real.
Who asked? There you go. It's a different yellow for sure.
I used to have those 5s. I used to have these 5s at the Michigan joints. I used to have these. Shout out my boy Kosher in the freaking building. Keep watching. Yeah, I like this video. I like these type of videos, going to store. Shout out my boy Jay, bro.
Outside sitting there, but I'm still surprised to see him because
Oof. Quality on these are insane.
that Kobe sold out instantly, all sizes, but they do got a size or 2 left there. They also got, of course, I'm gonna follow Ace.
Oh, this is Fine Line?
Hold
Fine Line with all the early heat.
My son was working, but this right here is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Fine Line 1721. If you are not familiar with that name, I need y'all to do this for me right now. Check out the description and click on Fine Line 1721's link. Give him a follow ASAP. He is Mr. Early, Mr. I'll get him if you can't get him himself. That is the plug of all plugs, man. His name been ringing bells before A pair of the
There's a pair of that I was gonna tell y'all. There's a pair of turfs, dude. If they bring this back out, hold on. If they bring these back out, chat.
pair that released earlier.
Hold on. Lee, I gotta. It was the. Oh man. I want these. If they come back with these, chat, what were they called? It was like the Mariners. Chat, someone give me golly, if they bring these back out, I'm gonna buy a pair. Oh my gosh, someone pinch me. God damn it, what was it called? It's a Mariner. The Mariner colorway that had, it was a Mariner player that had this shoe. No, the Griffeys. Thank you. Not Terps, but the Griffeys. Oh man. I want this shoe right here. I want this shoe bad. This. Thank you. I need to get these. No, I need to get these. I need to get these. I need to get this in the collection. Sorry. The Griffeys. Freshwaters. I don't know why I had a brain fart. Sorry. But no, I want these. I want these in the sneaker collection. I want these. I want these. Bro, Griffey's always been fire. Oh, they've been like, I remember like early 2000. I think it was 2012 when when I first got introduced to this shoe, and they were extremely hard to get. And they just recently dropped like a year ago, I think. They just recently dropped. These are fire. I like these. Sorry, I know it was a random thought, but
This year, like I told y'all, this was one of the only stores in Chicago that did get that, and so shout out to Success for, you know, making that a dope event. But over here, man, we got some Nike football going on, some Diamond Turfs. They still got these, y'all. So they still got the Diamond Turfs on deck.
I need to get my turfs back. Start wearing them again, huh?
I want to say that is, of course, you got the Atlanta Falcons colorway as well. You got the Diamond Turfs. Now, these are the Diamond Turfs. You got the 49ers. Or
People love Diamond Turfs, dude. They're comfortable. I had the all red joints on these. These ones, I need to grab them from my mom's house. I'm going to tell her to ship to me. And my mom, can you ship those turfs? My mom don't even know what the turfs are. She probably don't even know what it looks like.
no, you got the Atlanta Falcons colorway, man. Let me not do that. You know what I'm saying? In the South Beaches. You know what I'm saying? So South Beach, LeBron's 8s, clean pair. That's what I call.
Bro, they have these on sale. $200. That's a sale. The Kobe 9 Elite Highs, they still got the French Blue 12s sitting too. She gonna ship you actual turfs. Yeah, the green turf. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I had those when they came out. They sliced my feet and fingers are due to metal mesh failing. The Mike Vicks were my favorite, just chillin' says. Golly, man. $200, Chad. That's the thing about the Kobe 9 Elites. Like, they're nice, but they're just so darn expensive. Ain't nobody spending like $250 on like those shoes. That's why it's like better off for them to like cut down the prices like way lower. Like, DS still, she's gonna be like, Rappy boy, why you want turf? You need to save money, Black Nimbus says. Facts, bro. That's 100% my mom's gonna tell me. She's like, why do you want turf for what? It's because you don't have no grass in Vegas? Oh, man. I don't know, dude. The Fire Red 5s, dude, I got to see those in hand. I got to catch up on some YouTube videos. I need to post a video. It's been a while since I posted a video. I'm going to post one. I'm going to try to post one today. My kids have no school today for some reason. So I'm big chilling today. I have this Kobe's classic shoe. LeBron 8 South Beaches CD says. She's going to be like, Rappy boy, It's amazing how what's sitting in the videos. 100%, dude. It's like the thing is like nowadays, like it's since Jordans and stuff like that are so much easier to buy. Like it's just easier for people just to buy it online and not worry about it. Because some people don't want to go in store because people are, some people are lazy, dude. Some people are lazy. People don't want to go in store and grab the sneaker sometimes. It's like if you could just easily get the shoe, be like, all right, I'm just gonna get them online and just call it a day. So I watched the Jay the Sneaker Guy video Saturday and saw the Jordan 40s on shelves while I looked everywhere for. Big thanks to Jay the Sneaker Guy for coming to my town, finding my pickup at the Foot Locker downtown Chicago. There you go, my guy. Love to see it. I needed to go to Chicago. Anybody from Chicago in here? Anybody from Chicago? Anybody from Chicago? Just landed in Norfolk. There you go, Rob the Beard. Safe travels, bro. For real, for real. Those Kobe's that have DS still? You have no grass in Vegas. It's too hot. Oh, man. Must be money 135. Oh, my gosh. Did you see the LeBron 23 vlog? LeBron 23 South Beach? I have not. Raff, you're in Vegas, bro. Get out and vlog more. I know, facts, bro. I might have to. But the thing is, like, there's not many, like, sneaker stores out here like that. There's really not. Like, there's a few, but like since like Cool Kicks kind of closed down, like I don't know. Yo, Raph just joined. What's dropping? What up? What's good? Good morning, Chicago over here. Yes, sir. Nothing is dropping until the end of the week. Ain't nothing dropping until the end of the week. We have Travis is dropping on Friday. We got Tom Sachs probably this week and stuff like that. So, that's what we have going on. So, only grass I've seen in Vegas is the one you inhale. That's all it says. Nice. Any word on the Vans dropping soon? I have not heard of that. You talking about that collab, right? My favorite throwback are the Kevin Garnett's, the black ones. There you go. I mean, I'm sure there's like a lot of like OG stuff that some people wish that they would come out, but we'll see. Eventually, things like you guys wanted as a kid will probably eventually come out. First look of the what? What is this, dude? Bro, what is going on? I mean, I guess there's a lot going on with that shoe. I mean, it's a nice colorway. It's a nice colorway, but there's some stuff going on with that shoe for sure. It's a nice colorway. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If I'm coming back to Chicago November 1st, you should come, Raph. 4T says. We'll see. November 1st, they're coming out. These are interesting. Very, very interesting. Looking like my rubber bands when I had my braces. Yeah. But obviously with 95s, they're just... I wonder if they're going to do more of a big push with 95s again. I don't know. These ones are okay. I like the colorway, though. I like the colorway. Spider-Man got something to do with this shoe. P-Finesse says Kobe 2K4 is the most comfortable shoe of all time. I mean, let me know, chat, real quick. Okay? Let me know. Let me know in the chat for the one time. All right? Let me know for the one time, chat. What is your go-to sneaker right now? Actually, not go-to. What is your most worn shoe in 2025? Your most worn shoe. Okay, let me know in the chat. What is your most worn shoe in 2025? Kind of like them, CD says. Clip a string and shoe falls apart. Hammock Air Max 95s because she says Jordan 4, 3 Air Max 95s. Yeezy slides, okay. Roshi's, really Roshi's, huh? White cement 4s, Yeezy slides, Chicago SB dunks, Jordan Low mochas. Okay, Mocha 1 lows. Dude, I haven't worn those in a while. My Mocha 1 lows. I haven't worn those. What up, Humboldt? What up, man? How are you, man? Good morning. Vermeero 5s, Jordan 1 lows, Nacho says. Vermeero 6s, Jordan 11 Space Jams. Vomeros, Air Max, stash Air Max 95s, even though they drop in 2024, Dean says. That's fine. Listen, it could be a shoe. It could absolutely be a shoe that just recently dropped. That is all right, too. I do want a pair of Asics. I need to be in the market with Asics. Alma Mater 3s, all colorways. New Balance 1906 Rs and Rebel V4s, V says. White Cement 3s. What up, V? How you holding up, bro, with the new baby, bro? How you doing, bro? You doing all right? Getting some sleep? Nike Pegasus Premiums. Dude, I've seen the new Pegasus Premiums. Dude, the soles on theirs are... Those soles are extremely thick. It's kind of crazy. Finish morning miles just in time to comment Vomero's 18s. Easy, most comfortable Nike shoe available, Tony says. Love the Air Max 2013, 17, and 95 and 1s. Yeah, Nike Pegasus Premiums are very popular. I got a pair of Asics Gels 1130s recently, and they're really nice and comfy, Wes says. Okay. Talk P6000s are a good one. I haven't worn my P6000 in a while since I've been wearing my Air Max 1000s in the gym. So it's been a little bit since I've worn that shoe, but it's still a really, really good shoe. Very comfortable. I definitely recommend it, especially anybody that needs a comfortable Nike shoe. That's a good one. So Travis on Friday. Yeah, I would say Travis on Friday. So that's what I would say 100%. So if anybody in here was asking about Travis Scott's and what's the holdup with that, just expect that Travis's most likely will drop at the end of the week. So that's so crazy. Adidas Evos. Okay. Chi-Town's in here. Yes, sir. I use my white cement like 20 times already. The most comfortable Nikes, Irving says. Jordan 4 Unions, the black and yellow ones, Warfare says. I rotate mines regularly, so it's hard to say what I've worn the most, Stomach says. I mean, the thing is, like, I get it. Like, comfortable shoes are always the best, you know. Everyone wants comfort, right? Like, especially if you're, you know, not going anywhere, you know, specifically that's crazy, like where it's like not like a nice area that you want to go to. Maybe a nice dinner, you know, wear all your nice shoes. But other than that, like when it comes to like go-to sneakers, I'm 100% wearing something comfortable. Like if I'm going to the grocery store, I ain't wearing Jordans. I'm wearing like something comfortable. I don't know. It's normally how it works in the sneaker game nowadays. It's like, all right, man, I have to go run some errands. All right, let me go wear some. Like, I don't think about wearing Jordans. Like, if I'm going out to a dinner, I'd consider wearing Jordans or something like that I haven't worn in a while. I'll bring them out. But other than that, I don't know. Aside from your sneakers on your feet, what watch do you guys wear on your wrist? I don't wear any watches, man. I wear bracelets. Like, I have some bracelets that I wear, like dark sport bracelets. You know, I don't really wear a watch. I've just been wearing them runners daily for work and errands. Black Nimbus says I'm wearing my P6000s both days at Disney. Rami says there you go. My 4-inch platform shoes. Kosher says gonna be all day cop day stream Friday. Jose said it's gonna be a long week ahead of us, so just be prepared that obviously Travis Scott's will load up randomly this week. You know, it is to be expected for sure. So just be prepared for anything this week, chat, when it comes to Travis's, because I know a lot of people are going to be asking about Travis Scott's all freaking week. But I'll make a video for you guys about Travis's and what to expect, so you guys are aware of what to expect with this sneaker. But don't expect too much besides it just loading up on like boutique stores, Travis Scott website, and obviously on Saturday it most likely will drop on the Nike sneakers app. So just be prepared with that, okay? But other than that, man, happy freaking Monday to every single one of you guys. A little bit of a slightly longer stream, and I know a lot of you guys tend to like that. But you guys, it's already Monday, all right? You guys already know what to do. Hit that like button on the way out for the one time. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, do all that fun stuff. I'll go ahead and post a video for you guys today, so expect that to go down. But other than that, Travis's are not dropping until the end of the month, or end of the week, excuse me. We got a two game header today for football. We got the Buccaneers at Texas. Right, we got Buccaneers, Texas. We got Chargers and Raiders. This is going to be an interesting matchup for sure. I think Texas are a must. They need a must win today, especially at home. The way they started off the season. But I honestly could see the Buccaneers pulling it off today. I think the Bucs are going to take it. And Raiders and Chargers, man, this is going to be a freaking dog match for sure. But I feel like the Chargers might pull it off, but we'll see what happens, man. All right. But you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Appreciate you guys for tapping in as always. Hit that like button on the way out. If you guys don't mind, let's run it up to 300 likes. All right. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new here, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. And, I'll see you guys later, man. Have a good one, man. Have a great day, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a great Monday. Peace.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games now. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games now. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games now. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games There's no denying what we want.